Welcome, everybody, to Let's Talk About Star Wars, the show where everything's made up and the points that matter. That's right, the points are like Gwyneth Paltrow's medical advice. Yes. Doesn't matter. Don't take it. She's not a doctor. Exactly. And thank Jeebus, I finally have my co-pilot. I'm going to stop driving straight into asteroid fields regardless of the odds. How's it going, Gold Leader?
I'm great, except...
Yeah, again.
I'm normal. I'm feeling normal. I'm not feeling exceptionally good.
You're normally above 100%.
I'm normally,
and now you're under it.
Yes, I'm normally. I've been all over the place the last few days. I'm surviving. That's what matters. I'm living.
Yeah. I mean, not next week, 2 weeks from now on a Thursday, we're going to be able to do the championship match for the Star Wars or for the Alien game, which is, finally a Star Wars championship you're going to make it to.
It's true. It's very true. I think it's also one that I could win. Maybe.
Definitely. You definitely can win.
Who knows?
You might be able to. Yeah, I mean, you're playing against two losers and a Marie Wilson, so you might be able to win. All right, speaking of that, he's not a loser. He's actually way cooler than me. Straight from the Middle East, we have 50 Shades of Lightsabers!
Yeah. Speaking of people who beat Gold Leader.
Get out of here.
Come in a second.
So he beat
me once, and then yeah. All right, that was 50 Shades, everybody. We had a mix-up behind the scenes. Oh, my God. No, bring him back. We had a mix-up behind the scenes, and I know that the name of this show says we have special guest Laura Kelly.
Yes.
Evan, do you want to explain?
Oh, yeah. No, basically, I got all the times fucked up. So I told Laura we'd be starting like an hour and a half from now, basically. And not
so
now.
Let's hope she does show up so I'm not a liar.
If she shows up, then that's great. If not, also fine. My apologies.
On the bright side, though, you got me, and this is a T ranking list, and we all know that whenever you have me on a T ranking list, this might actually will go an hour and a half from now, and she can still have enough time to join us.
We're gonna be quick. We're gonna be brisk.
Digging with the freaking zinger there.
Yeah.
I mean, he beat her in the tournament, but she could probably beat him in real life. Like, she's definitely could take Gold loser in a match. Is she?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, wow. Are you short or is she tall?
Both. I'm not like short. I'm 5'10".
Oh, you're taller than me. She's tall then.
She's like 6 feet tall.
Dang.
Yeah, no,
she can take all of us to fight.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like she will.
At the same time.
She's my height. I'm 6 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
All right, good job, Soda. Hey, that's Soda, everybody. I don't know. I don't know, 50. You have a lion right next to you. If that's your familiar, you might win the match.
Right.
The lion cub. I mean.
All right. No, this is not another 4-hour stream. In fact, I told my wife that I can try to keep it under 2, and we're starting 20 minutes late.
Which means say we can wrap by 11. We're gonna make it happen, folks.
My time.
11.
Let's
my time.
The only way to do that's to do it. And we have a show that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I know Evan knows that. I think I pitched this. I put the list together for this before our break, before your break. Like, it was a while ago. And I love this freaking tier list. I love every 28 we have. Soda, can you bring up the list, please? Thank you. So we got 28 amazing matches. We have S, A, B, C, and D because we're all about positivity and no negativity when it comes to Star Wars here. Even though there's plenty of Star Wars things I don't like, nothing's an F, right? I'm being nice here. Nothing's an F in Star Wars.
Nothing is an F.
Yeah.
I do think that I'm going to be very stingent. So, because I do feel like there are amazing fights, and those are my only S's. That's how I've been doing it. Like, they do have to if they're good, they're A's, but they have to really, I have to remember the first time I was when I watched it. It really touched me here in order to make an A. That's at least how I'm doing it. Evan, do you remember the criteria?
Yes. Let me Let me read it so that it's more official.
There you go.
Where
We
go.
didn't
Here
put
we
it
go.
on banners. Oh, wrote it
It's
on the
okay.
paper.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. We are judging these based on emotional impact to the story, like meaning
To the saga, yeah. Or
not
the
even
franchise.
not necessarily the consequences of the battle, but like this is like a part of this as a part of the story.
Yeah.
And overall aesthetic and technicality.
If two fancy buttholes just met and then like quarreled for a second and it has nothing to do with anything, that's when there would be detriment because it didn't really affect the story. That's kind of like, yes. And then, so the overall aesthetic, I personally will be looking at cinematography and choreography for a lot of these. And that's kind of, I actually do think all three of these matter to me. I know Evan cries every time, like, Kylo Ren almost kills a family member or whatever. But I tend not to cry a lot. But there definitely are matches that are like emotionally draining, and I do feel that. I also feel like a fight has to. I think I really like fights that do affect the story somehow. Like it would be different if that fight never happened. And there's a lot of those. Like a lot of these fights totally changed the entire galaxy, in one fight. And also, I love good choreography, and I think and cinematography, and I think that's going to be a deciding factor for like me completely. And all the S tiers that I have in my brain fire at all of these, like all of them. 50. Do you have anything to say before we start?
No, I think you pretty much nailed it. So when you say choreography, what you really mean is lightsaber forms, right?
No. I wish, but we do have some sequel trilogy stuff on here, so lightsaber form wasn't really a thing there. I'm kidding.
It's not a thing anyway.
It is. No, it totally is. It totally is. And there's a match that we will be talking about where somebody brings up lightsaber forms.
All right.
So
I know which one it is.
Yeah. So sit on a
Sit on that.
Sit on a Doug trio. Figure that out. All right. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. Would Vader's hallway scene count or Luke's?
No.
I mean, no, it's not a lightsaber fight.
Oh, okay, so here's a big thing is combatant versus one, as long as there's two sides or more, and so if like one guy's fighting two guys, that counts as a fight even if one of them falls out of commission. But as soon as one entire side changes is when it's a new fight. And I'll give an example that we have. Dooku fighting Obi-Wan and Anakin. That's one fight. Obi-Wan and Anakin start similarly at the same time. He fights them. But they're both out of commission when Yoda comes in. Therefore, it's a separate fight. Right?
And also both sides of each fight need to be wielding lightsabers. That's why Kylo and Rey versus the Praetorian Guards is not on the list.
I
don't think it's Last Jedi, and Taco hates it.
I don't hate Last Jedi. I hate Rise of Skywalker, and that's on the freaking list. So, all right, let's move on.
I hate Clara.
Are you in the camp of not hating The Last Jedi now?
Who, 50? Oh, me? No, I don't hate it.
Oh, wow. I don't know if
I think it's better than the other two, actually.
Yes, it is.
I don't like it, though. But I think it's better.
Thank you, boss.
All right. Thank you, boss. Let's get into it. We have a fight from Clone Wars. We had unlikely allies teaming up, and we have Asajj Ventress teaming up with Obi-Wan Kenobi to fight the Savage Opress and Darth Maul brothers. What do we want to call them? The Maul brothers? The
Savage Opress and the Darth Maul brothers? How many people are in this fight?
The
4.
I don't know. I don't know what you'd call them.
The Maul brother. The Maulers.
The Maulers. The Knight Brothers.
The Knight Brother. Oh,
yeah, the Knight Brothers.
Knight Brothers. All right, yeah. So it was Knight Brothers versus Asajj and Obi. This is a fun fight.
Yes.
It
really
definitely
great
doesn't.
Dialogue.
Yeah, and I don't really like red. Like, she gives him, like, we get to see Obi-Wan fight with a red lightsaber, and he's like, red's not my color, says, like, some suave Obi-Wan thing.
He's like, I want that back. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. Red's
and
not
all
my
four
color.
of them fighting with red lightsabers.
All of them are. Yep. Until Obi then gets his lightsaber back and throws her. I'm pretty sure she ends a fight with one lightsaber, and they don't follow that up in continuity. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, I definitely don't think this is like super high tier just because it's kind of like in the middle of the war, they scrap. There is some coolness of this is Darth Maul revealing himself to Obi-Wan Kenobi again. And he even has like you cut me in half, you bastard, or whatever his line is.
I'm surprised you could have forgotten me so easily after I killed your master and you left me for dead on Naboo.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
50 actually played Maul in this scene.
Yeah. Oh wait, didn't the guy who played Maul win a belt? Literally?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I do think he would get elbow smacked these
I
days.
think he would get destroyed.
but he can learn. He can
Yeah.
study.
I think if he had a season, he would be right back.
If he had the time, he definitely has the brain power to do it.
Oh, absolutely. All right, where are you guys thinking? I'm thinking it's like a solid C. It's definitely not horrible. It's not bad, but I don't think nothing really stands out in this fight. I kind of forgot it happened, actually.
Yeah. I'd say
like
high
low B.
either. Oh, yeah, I'm same as you guys. Either high C or low B.
And yes, Obi-Wan with the red lightsaber is a wild image, and also it gives thumbnails for everybody's "What if Obi turned bad" videos that are out there. These are the thumbnails they use. So C, but we'll keep it kind of a high C if other things come in. Is what you're thinking?
Yeah. Right now, it's the highest of C's.
Well, definitely right now. He definitely loses Adam Witt these days. Hey, that gives Witt a win.
Adam Witt's a great player.
He is.
He did a great job against Thomas.
Don't mock the wit.
Yeah.
Wait, there's nothing wrong with losing against Thomas Harper.
Right. I know for certain. There's nothing wrong.
Just because if somebody goes, Adam's not good, he lost to Tom, that means you're not good. So you have to defend Adam.
Thing that really fucking bites me about this. I was
plus,
off
look
by one goddamn letter. And that changed the entire course of this year for my life. That's crazy. That's insane.
Also, it gave Thomas Harper his one insult.
Yes, it's true.
Write new jokes, dude.
Yeah.
Get a joke writer. What did Bill Hicks die? Dennis Leary? All right.
You'd think that if he's on a faction with Kate Mulligan, he'd know how to come up with better material, right?
I love Kate Mulligan.
Thomas is probably finding a way to watch this right now.
Okay.
Oh God, please don't.
All right, moving on. All right, we have one of my favorite Jedi of all time, Form 1 specialist. I can, if you guys want, I can explain why that helped him in this match. We got Kit Fisto versus General Glivass.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Nadar Veb also part of that fight?
No.
This is after he died?
Nadar Veb has a couple lightsaber clashes with him, and then Grievous shoots him to death completely separately. So then he then picks up Grievous picks up Nadar Veb's lightsaber. I'm glad you actually asked, because this is actually one reason I really like this. Because Kit then steals Nadar, his fallen former apprentice's lightsaber, from Grievous, and that's the one that he also uses. So Kit Fisto practices Jarkai dual blade fencing with one blue, one green. I actually have a miniature underneath my laptop. Thank you, boss. It gets nerdier. It gets so much nerdier. But I do got a little Star Wars mini of Kit Fisto holding one blue and one green lightsaber. I don't care. Somebody else start, because I know where I stand on this.
I'd put this one in C as well. I find the Obi-Wan fight more entertaining.
Same. Yeah. I guess, like you said, because of the emotional stuff of him fighting Grievous with his own lightsaber, with his Padawan's lightsaber.
He's not even emotionally compromised, though. That's also worth.
No, he isn't. No. He has
he's
like
smiling
because he's a good Jedi.
Yeah.
I'm Phil Lamar.
Jedi's don't form attachments.
I mean, I don't know if that makes a good by the books Jedi. I don't know if it makes a good what a Jedi should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. The Jedi lost their way. I know.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
But,
I do think the Jedi lost their way.
So I would say C tier.
I think C tier as well. I love this is a perfect one when it comes to studying Kit Fisto's lightsaber style. I put it after. We can put it there.
After.
Yeah. I personally would put it above just because I'm such a Kit Fisto fanboy, but I recognize that. Because I like that his lightsaber styles form one specifically designed to fight multiple combatants, which makes him perfect to fight General Grievous because he's essentially 4 combatants in one. So that's cool from a technical point of view, but that's the only thing going for this match. And that's it. That's not enough. Yeah. All right. We got a little cooler one. Lots more Jarkai dual blade fencing in this one. We have Anakin Skywalker versus the Fallen. She sounds a lot like what you were just saying, how the Jedi lost their way. We got Barisafi fighting Anakin.
That's a cool one.
It's a fun one.
Well, hold on, put that picture up again. So, whose lightsaber is Anakin using in this one? Because he's not using his.
He's using Barris's.
Oh.
Barris is using Asajj Ventress's.
Well, that adds to the fight because he's fighting her on the light side with her own lightsaber
And
that she had.
He eventually takes out his and fights Jarkai dual blade fencing, which we have seen him do before. We'll get to that. But I think this is a fun match. I do like how Anakin pretty much just manhandles her. Like literally ragdolls her with telekinesis and throws her into a tree at the end. Like, it's like, do you really think I fight people way stronger than you every day? Like, I'm glad we got to have a little fence here, but I'm getting tired of this.
I've entertained you long enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of mid-tier fights in this list too. So if it gets too consistent, don't worry, folks. It'll branch out eventually.
Oh yeah.
We have a lot of A's. We have a lot of A's, and I have at least 4 I will be fighting for S's coming up. There's a little bit of an emotional component here because she did frame Ahsoka Tano, spoilers, and that's why Ahsoka then gets kicked out of the order. Well, she leaves the order, but she's starting to get kicked out of the order, and then he is going against orders to track her down, and then turns her in. So there is a really this isn't didn't have effect on anything like the other two didn't really affect a lot. This actually had some pretty big consequences. Yeah. Maybe not the fight itself, but the fight is part of a really
reason why there was fighting.
Yeah. So I think that might kick it up, actually. I'd be okay with putting this in B.
Yeah, actually, me too. Yeah.
I think, low B.
Low B. Okay.
War changes everybody. Just ask the Time Lords.
All right, that's your one. That's your one. That's your one.
That's the one that you know of so far.
That's the one so far. All right. It was really hard to choose between the multiple Anakin and Obi versus Dooku's from the Clone Wars, but I actually really like this one, so we chose it. So this is Anakin Obi versus Dooku. I can't remember the name of this episode right now, but this one is probably my favorite when it comes to the technical prowess of Dooku. He fights with his one hand behind his back most of this, and he's constantly separating them, throwing Obi over the ledge as he's fighting one, and then pushing back Anakin as he's fighting Obi. He's very much controls this fight in the way Dooku's supposed to, and I really like this match for that.
Yeah. So, quick question though: when Anakin says that his powers have doubled since the last time him and Dooku met, when exactly was that last time?
Well, when the book when the movie came out, Attack of the Clones. Now,
I know when the movie came out.
Around this time. I think this is the last one.
This is the one that's on Obadiah?
I was going to say Mandalore, so no, I don't know.
I believe it's the one on Obadiah.
On Mandalore.
I know it's big balcony. They're kind of floating over the city.
This is when they track. I think this is when they track down Sifo-Dyas and they learn about the creation of the army.
I don't know. Clone Wars is a big series. I'm kind of forgetting.
Yeah.
I did rewatch this fight on its own, and I do like that this one's very much like the stalemate. So if you look at the Attack of the Clones, Dooku beats them, and then this one is very even on. And then if you look at Revenge of the Sith, we know how it ends,
right?
Because Anakin's powers have doubled.
Yeah, but again, how long did they took him to double? Because I'm assuming this is.
I don't know.
They double constantly. That's what.
It doubled since this. I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Wait a minute. So the Varys fight takes place after this one.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly, in that fight, you can see his powers doubling, or has doubled.
Well, it's in the process of doubling.
Yeah, it's like it's 3/4ing at that point. Yeah, math. Yeah. My powers have grown by a weird fraction.
Per second, and they're all wrong.
Yeah.
During the last time you saw me, I'm at least 7/18 stronger. Okay, where do we want to put this? I mean, I think it's a pretty throwaway, kind of flashy, fun fight. Nothing really happens, but I love the choreography of it, but that's kind of it.
I'd say low C as well.
I'm cool with low C.
This might even be our first D, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. There's only like one that I know I want on D.
Well, now I'm interested.
And I thought so too when we did our Doctor Who companion thing, but
where do you guys want?
Turns out we had.
I'm okay with low C.
I'm cool with low C as well.
Okay, so
again, I guess we all know where Soda stands.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into. I will get this. We couldn't find a really good thumbnail off this, but this is the first Kanan and. Ezra's there, but he's not wielding a lightsaber. First Kanan versus Inquisitor fight when they go to rescue Luminara Unduli, and then it ends up she's not alive, and he's just using her spirit, which is so messed up. The Inquisitor's just using like a suffering corpse to lure. Oh my god!
But the mechanics of that are kind of weird. I don't really know how it works.
I don't know how it works either. Weird Force stuff, but
she's ghosting.
This match is awesome because it's the first time we see the double-bladed spinning lightsaber.
Yeah.
This has that cool review when he reveal. Yeah, when he holds it up and it starts spinning.
Mm-hmm.
And then
which
Ezra
didn't like.
I
never understood why.
It's
great.
I thought it was stupid, and I loved it because a lot of Star Wars is stupid, and I love it.
True.
In Legends, there's an entire planet. Well, now in canon too, but there's an entire planet of frickin' Palpatine clone. But it's Star Wars,
Yeah.
But this has that really great Ezra line when he's like, "Come to the dark side," and Ezra goes, "Never heard of it."
He does a flip on his skateboard after.
It's definitely an Ezra line.
He tells the Grand Inquisitor not to have a cow man.
Yeah. It's true.
Rebels fights, as we're gonna learn, are either holy crap, groundbreaking, or really throwaway. And a lot of them are so throwaway we don't have any we don't have any of the other Inquisitors fights in here. Like those are all pretty throwaway. But this one I think is cool because they do canonize lightsaber styles because the Inquisitor does say you favor Form 3 and you favor it to a ridiculous degree. And he even could tell by the way that Kanan's Form 3 Sarisu is that he was trained by Depa Billaba. Like, he could tell who trained him by his Form 3. That's really cool. That's I love that line a lot.
It was like Dave Filoni wrote that in just because he knew you were watching.
Pretty much. Like, he's like, there is somebody who plays the role-playing games and takes way too much stock in lightsaber styles. And I'm like, that's me. I do that. Thank you, boss.
Thank you, boss.
Where are you guys thinking? Because I actually feel like I like this one a little.
Understands different types of TARDIS. What?
I feel like I like this one a little too much. So where do you guys think?
I'd say in the B tier.
Definitely. Yeah, me too.
But high or low, I'm not really sure.
Let's put it
I'd say
above. Is that Afi? Let's put it above the Afi.
No, it's Barris.
Yeah, that-
it's Barris.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Barisafi. That's her last name. People have
Oh,
surnames.
I heard Offie. Sorry.
Yeah, Barisafi.
No, I said I heard Offie with an A, not an O.
Oh, Afi.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought you said Avi Arad, but I mean that's the Spider-Man guy.
Definitely did not. Okay, we got a really cool one. I actually love this fight, but I will recognize it's not like this is another because it's really cool technically, and there's a tragic headbutting in it. So we got Obi-Wan Kenobi with Adi Gallia fighting the Knight Brothers.
Wait, didn't you skip one?
No. Oh, I did.
Oh.
I did skip one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do we just want to do that because I gave it an
Well,
intro
I guess
and
that
we'll
was
go
the
back
D
together?
tier because you skipped it.
No, definitely not. I'm just they're the same thing, so I just thought I did it already. Do we want to do this one or just
Let's go ahead and rank the Maul one.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's do the Adi. Yeah, let's do the Adi Gallia Obi-Wan Kenobi versus the Knight Brothers, and then we'll go back and do the other one. So this has a lot of stuff in it. This is a really big match. You have Savage Opress flailing until he kills a Jedi Master, and a headbutt, which is so brutal. So brutal. And then you have Obi-Wan Kenobi doing dual wield Sarisu. I wouldn't call it Jarkai dual blade fencing because he's not fencing. He's like defensively holding them at bay with two lightsabers until he like pinpoints to break Savage's leg and then runs away. Now, one of my favorite lines, and me and my buddy who I try to get him to watch this stream say it all the time. It's a Hondo line. As they're running away from Obi-Wan Kenobi, one of his pirates are like, "Hey, should we save them?" And Hondo goes, "No, they're running from Kenobi because like he has beaten Kenobi." So like it's such like a shitting on the Knight Brothers line. Yeah. They're running from Kenobi. Like, I love that line.
And then there's the whole insolence, that whole exchange between Hondo and Maul, where Maul says that they'll pay for their insolence, and he says, "We're pirates. We don't even know what that means."
I love Hondo.
Hondo's awesome.
This effort is no longer profitable.
Who would ever date Aurora Singh? That's the jeez. You have to be a crazy person. Where do you guys feel on this? I mean, there is a little like, not that we love Adi Gallia as a character. We've not really meant to like really meet that character before this. Like, she's here and there in Clone Wars, so her death isn't like a holy crap. But I do like the technical of this fight too.
Yeah, me too. I love that he, in a fight with Jedi Masters, he actually kills her without actually needing to use a lightsaber to do it.
Yeah.
He literally used his head for that.
He does slash her afterwards. He like stabs her, and as she's sitting there, he goes, "Whoa!"
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
metal.
It is pretty metal. Where are you guys feeling? Not quite A or?
Oh, I would honestly put this one in C.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna fight for B.
You can fight for B. I don't mind.
Do you want it in B?
I don't know, 50, what do you think? It's the technical aspect for me. Like if when we did a lightsaber versus like video a few months ago and we had Obi-Wan Kenobi, this match had to get brought up because it shows how good Obi is at holding his opponents at bay and picking them apart. And that's exactly what he does. He holds two guys at bay and then literally like kicks the same spot until he breaks Savage Opress's leg and then chops his freaking arm off. Like it's so textbook Kenobi, so I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that's my lightsaber loving though. That's cool.
You want B? We'll give you a B. Because he's holding them at bay.
There we go. We'll keep it low B.
That was B, yeah.
Low B.
No, not that one.
Not that one, Soda. Not that one. It's the one right.
My bad, Soda. All right, now let's go back to Rebels Season 1. Let's go back to Rebels Season 1. We got Ezra Bridger with his own lightsaber that somehow fires like a blaster, fighting Kanan. Or no, he's not fighting Kanan. Fighting with Kanan against the Inquisitor. And this is a fun match.
Yes.
I do like this one. So this is a series finale of, or season finale of season 1. And I don't know, I think it's a fun match. It's probably the best Kanan fights the entire series. It's like, I don't think he ever fights this good. Like he totally punches above his weight class. Because I consider the Inquisitor a better duelist than he is. But he definitely like
he outsmarts him.
Oh yeah.
I love the fact that like he thinks Ezra dies, and at that point he feels like he's got nothing to lose. It's like for lack of a better example, Ezra just faced the Raven, and now he's upset. He
literally, I totally forgot about that point. Thanks, 50, because he literally says like, "You just took away your leverage. Like now I'm not protecting the boy. I'm gonna kill you, dude."
That line, that whole exchange, is why I'm advocating for this one to be A tier.
I'm cool with A tier.
I think this battle, I love.
And
Kanan
he's fighting,
anyway.
and fighting him with both his lightsaber and what he thought was his fallen Padawan's lightsaber.
And he beats the technical, like the me of the studies lightsaber forms, has all 7 memorized. He beats that guy by fighting unorthodox, which is so cool. It's such a cool way of like, all right, you've memorized all styles, then I'm not going to fight in one.
Right.
And that's how he wins. I love that. I definitely think.
Let the bullshit go!
Okay, now you can put that one in A tier, Soda. Love you, boo. Okay, now we have, I think, the only match that is against the guy. We're moving through these. We're doing good. I think we're doing good.
Yes.
Yeah. Only half an hour. We're moving too fast for my liking. Can we slow it down a bit?
I did contemplate, like, it's not like we monetize these anyways. We could totally, like, play all of them. And then I'm like, then it would be, like, 2 hours. But there's no reason.
Again, 2 hours is still a little too short for me, but okay.
Yeah. Did you know that Evan, they did on Shooting the Breeze, I believe it was, they did it was not Shooting the Breeze. No, it was
Shooting the Breeze.
Yeah, they did a tier list of every Doctor Who companion, and frickin' 50 spent 40 minutes on every intro.
Oh my god!
And it was like a 4-hour.
Holy shit!
Yeah, the sun started to come up on my. But I mean, hey, it ain't my fault that Doctor Who is so much deeper than Star Wars, isn't it? It's not my fault. There's so much more to talk.
That's 2 strikes. That's 2 strikes.
Again, 2 strikes.
Where's that echo? Is that from 50?
Might be, because I'm hearing it too.
No, that was for Taco. Leave 50 alone.
No, he's
no. There is an echo. I'm not hearing it, so it might be me.
Just hold on.
Here, let me mic.
I'm not hearing any echo.
Okay, tell me if you hear it.
Clips.
Tell me if you hear it now. Did you hear the echo now?
I had nothing to do with it. Nope.
Yeah, I know. That was hilarious. It wasn't me either.
Is nobody else hearing that right now?
It's in the contract. I'm not hearing it. Nobody's
hearing it?
I'm not hearing it.
Is it not Soda's mic or something?
I hear the echo.
I'm off like that, you can't hear anything on my end, so it's not me.
I'm so confused.
Then it must be me because I'm not hearing it.
Wait, try and mute yourself halfway through the clip, Mark. Try it again.
Like
hold on.
Play a clip?
Yeah, like do the Spanish Inquisition again, but then mute it like almost as soon as he starts talking, a little bit after.
All right, play a new clip.
I'm playing a long one.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
I love that you added that clip.
I did not know we had that.
I
heard the echo in the clip. I heard the Norm Macdonald echo. I heard the echo in the clip. Maybe it's I don't know.
15? Do you have both monitors on?
I only have one monitor.
Okay.
Laura is.
But
now
I just
aware-
noticed something when I played it.
Oh,
All four of us
important
were muted,
thing,
so it couldn't be any of us.
50. Sorry, Gold Leader. What?
Laura is aware that we are starting, or that we have started.
Cool.
She's gonna try and be on as quickly as possible.
Sweet.
So, like I said, let's make the show slower, which we have been doing for the last 10 minutes.
How about this? After one of these coming up. Oh, okay, wait, because after a certain point, we get to the film.
A certain point of view.
I say we take an intermission where we talk about something other than the
before, in case
we can talk about Doctor Who in that time.
All right. Yep.
Oh my
nope,
God.
we can't. That's your 3 strikes, dude. Why'd you use them so early? Why'd you do that? Okay.
So early.
Laura's not here yet.
30 minutes in. All right. So we got Darth Maul, my main man Maul, fighting against the only non-force sensitive, or at least we're pretty sure he's not force sensitive. In like this entire tier list, we have Maul versus Pre Vizsla.
Sam Witwer versus Jon Favreau.
That's Jon Favreau doing the voice of Pre Vizsla?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You didn't know
Also,
that?
Pre Vizsla is a joke with
I
the
care
name.
What's it mean?
So I don't know.
I know, dude.
These are-
I know.
Film terms. You ready? This is where the film geek, the filmmaker.
Okay, no, let me go and get a pillow so I can see.
Yeah, so when a sequence is boarded out in animation or in like CGI sequences in movies, they do a very rough CG animatic without textures, without proper lighting. And
I
everything.
have made cartoons before, so I do know this.
But they
I
call
have
this.
watched cartoons before.
They call this previs.
Oh yeah, no shit.
So he's
Yeah,
Pre-Vizsla is the.
I knew that Pre-Viz.
And
I'm hearing those echoes.
I have the power now.
50. Soda will boot. Yeah, there we go. I told you, Soda will boot you.
how did he do that?
I don't use a lot of clips.
I don't even have that power. How the fuck are you doing this?
Yeah, it's in brand. You have the power.
How is
It's,
how do I
It's a
do it?
timey-wimey thing.
I've
You
never
have-
been able to use the clips. How do I do it?
I'm the Lord President of Gallifrey.
Oh my God, 50. Quiet.
Let me
Go into brand and scroll down until you see it.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I'm
have
not
to
in the
scroll,
broadcast
and
version of this.
Every time you re-enter it, it goes all the way back to the beginning.
I'm in like the guest mode version of this.
Oh, I thought we gave you admin, but whatever.
You did, but
Oh.
I clicked
Can we
the
talk
links
about
every
Darth
time.
Maul Pre-Vizsla, please?
Yeah,
This is the
let's
one
do
we
it.
spent the longest on.
You know, Pre-Vizsla is a joke.
Oh my
The
God.
name is a joke.
Yeah,
No,
but who
it's
does
like-
it?
Wait,
Yeah,
why?
but who does the voice? Who voices him?
Jon Favreau.
I don't know
Oh,
that.
cool.
No, it's not Jon Favreau. It's somebody else.
Ooh, this is the funniest we've ever been. Okay.
It's because
all right.
I'm new. I'm back. I'm back.
Darth
baby.
Maul fought a non-force sensitive. So I was told that Darth Maul doesn't use any force in this to make it even, but he does do a couple
does.
like Superman jumps. But
No,
all right.
he pushes. Does he
Does
not?
he?
Oh,
I don't
no,
think
no.
he uses anything like
I am
that. I think
thinking
all he
about-
does is use enhance at the most.
I am thinking about the duel with Palpatine, where Palpatine forces Maul against the wall in that room.
Mhm.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, but this,
Oh.
I think the only amount of force he will use is enhancing himself, physical
Is-
augmentation.
Real quick, is this the room in which most of the is this the one with the room with the most duels that occur?
Yep.
That's
On
crazy.
this list, yeah.
I never thought about it. So like what? 3 duels on here occur in this room?
2.
3.
Oh yeah,
Three.
3. Yeah, 3. Yeah, you're right. 3.
Wow.
I forgot that. Well, it spills out. The one with the we actually
oh
were
yeah,
talking
they
about it
crash
too.
through and everything.
That one crashes
Yeah.
out. That's why I don't think about it. That's 2 from now.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about this.
I'm just looking at the list right now. Did you realize that on one of these, the list that you sent me, you actually wrote down Darth Maul?
Yeah, I did that a lot. I had Darth Maul.
Did
like,
you know that
a lot.
that
The mail was
Pre-Vizsla-
delivered.
Did you know that Pre-Vizsla is a joke?
Oh my
The
god.
name-
Oh, really? Explain why.
You guys got to. This is why you were late, because you
It's-
were talking with 50 about messing with me. the
Jon
entire match.
Favreau is actually Pre-Vizsla.
Yeah,
were
but
talking-
the
we were
cool thing.
talking
Wait.
telepathy.
The thing that this match has that none of the other matches have is that he's fighting against somebody who isn't force sensitive. It's the only match in this entire tier list with one person isn't force sensitive.
Now, is this the room in which most of the battles?
Wait, I thought
battles
only
occur?
2. Yeah, 2.
No, I think it's 3. Wasn't it 3?
No. You know what it is? It's 2, and then one of them. It's 3, and then one of them spills out.
It spills out.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
I have to, yeah.
That's
2
okay.
from now. We're talking about this. So,
I feel like I'm going insane. Like I feel like I'm losing my mind.
we're in one of those. We're in one of those.
No,
freaky circles.
it's just a time loop. It's heaven sent.
It's like a circle, but not a normal circle, like a freaky circle. That's what we're in.
Wait.
Don't do it.
Oh, is that Korg?
Concentric circle.
Yeah, it's Korg.
Yeah,
Thank
okay.
you. I thought you were going to start again. Let's get over this. This is the
wasn't
one we
going
spent the
to.
most amount of time on. Hey, we got
Because
all
it's
pretty
awesome.
up. So I actually do like this match a lot.
Yeah. No, it's a great match.
And
Yeah.
I love that, like, it gives us shades of a really good Jedi versus I would never call Jango a good Mandalorian, but it's kind of a piece of garbage, but he knows how to use the Mandalorian, right? So it's their fighting tactics versus a Jedi, which we see in Attack of the Clones, which is actually really cool. Like, I wish Jango whipped that
piece
on.
of garbage.
Jango's a bad person.
You missed the tier ranking list of the bounty hunters.
The bounty hunters. I went.
Yeah, you didn't.
all
You
out.
didn't hear the bullshit he was saying about that guy.
Jango didn't make top tier at all, man.
I think he
He was
is
down.
a person who likes to get paid.
Really? He got paid
He's
in a
just
clone
simple
and
man
free
making his
board.
way in the universe.
He
did
all
get-
he
no,
asked. No,
they-
he got a dorm room and a freaking sun.
They confirmed that he did get payment as well.
Yeah, a
It's
sun
like a
and
comic
dorm
or something,
room.
besides just the boy, which is weird. That's a weird. While we're on the topic, what a weird thing to ask.
No shit.
It's like
He's a weird-
all
he's
right,
a
before you
weirdo.
make all these people, you got to give me one.
Yeah. No, imagine if like a mob boss comes up to you and he's like, "Hey, we're not allowed to like kill one of the people of the family, so we have to reach out. Can you kill this guy?" It's like, "Yeah, you got a spare room?"
Oh my gosh!
that's it's weird.
It's
and also,
ludicrous.
he uses a Camino Saber dart. Why would you use? Sorry, that's my Dexter yesterday. Why would you use a weapon that is only made in the place that you're staying in? You're an idiot. Jango's an idiot.
Because he was not.
You want a
He
Jawa
was-
juice?
He was trying to lure Obi-Wan there because that's what Palpatine told him. So he would discover the army of Clone Wars to start the whole plot of the movie. It was all part of the plan. That's why he used a Camino Saber dart.
You know the meme that gets increasingly big brain. Where it's it becomes like the galaxy brain at the end.
Yeah.
There was one. It was like hiring a bounty hunter to kill a senator, hiring a bounty hunter to hire a bounty hunter, hiring a bounty hunter to hire a bounty hunter to hire a droid, and then hiring a bounty hunter to hire a bounty hunter to hire a droid to hire 2 worms to kill a senator.
That's exactly what happens.
The chain of command is all real. It's all
And
weird.
the funny thing is, if you look up that droid, he's not credited as a droid. He's a bounty hunter. That droid's that's what it says, like droid bounty hunter. So that dude must be
Are
like,
the worms also bounty hunters?
yeah, they're just worms.
Yes. No, they're
Oh,
bounty hunters.
well, at least you don't have to use the gauntlets for those worms.
Oh, you mean Cow 1 and Cow 2? I'm just kidding. They don't have names.
Oh my god.
Or
Okay,
Cal
cool.
Kestis.
Still
It
freaking.
sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
It was like 9 echoes. Okay, Evan, that's still fresh for you. We've been beating that with
I love
like
that
a
clip
dead
anyway.
horse.
I love Norm.
So when Norm
I'm sending it as a gift to my boss sometimes when I'm angry at him.
So
That's how much we've been using that one.
This is how long you've been gone, Gold Leader. So
It's been gone.
this is how long you've been gone. Right after you left is when Norm passed, and that night when I found out Norm Macdonald passed, I went on a deep dive. I had to stay up anyways, and I spent 12 hours watching Norm Macdonald stand up, like with like half in the bottle, not doing well because Norm Macdonald died, and he's one of the funniest human beings on the planet.
Get this one. A frog goes into a bank to get a loan.
My favorite's the So a guy walks into an optometrist and says, "I think I'm a moth," and then it's like this big 5 minutes about how the moth is depressed and not dealing with his life anymore.
And the moth said, "Because the light was on."
Yeah. But he takes that dumb little street joke and makes it about depression. Normally dumb. Anyways, so after that, I was like, hey, Soda, you need to take this, clip it out, make sure you have Sarah Silverman's reaction, so whenever Go Leader brings up how great the sequels are, we can play it.
Oh, my God. Well, it's going to happen, folks.
Eventually. It's
You better get ready.
good. All right, so
we have some sequel stuff on this.
A-list?
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, that isn't that pre-Vizsla?
Oh my God! Don't do it. Let's move the fuck out. We spent 20 minutes on this fucking 10 minutes. Spent 10 minutes on this. All right, I love that. Whatever. I will kick you guys out. I don't care. I'll do it.
Wait, it's
Soda will bring us back in.
All right,
Yeah. Put me. I'll put you on, Soda. Take that. All right. I love that pre-Vizsla.
Imagine if Laura shows up on the show just now
Yeah.
while we're laughing like idiots.
The same one we were on when Evan said you might join us. We haven't freaking moved past that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I love that he shows that the Mandalorian armor and the Mandalorian fighting style can go toe-to-toe with a really strong Force user. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, isn't the whole reason they elevated themselves was specifically to fight the Jedi?
Yeah, and it proves it. Like, yeah.
So, like, no shit, Sherlock.
Just the fucking
man walks into
the quickness.
The
You just cut it. You just turned it on so fast. Oh, is that pre-Vizsla?
Son of a bitch!
All right, I'm cool with putting this in.
What do you do now?
Who did that? Why?
What?
He just really quickly moved into D tier. Like really quick. Like it was so fast.
All right. A.
Okay.
Tell us to move on.
I'm down for A.
Let's go high A tier.
Yeah, let's put A above the Rebels finale. Yep. All right, cool. We got yet another match from Rebels.
You realize we haven't done a single live action one yet?
Yep.
We're gonna
It just happened to be how it is, and that's
Wait,
fine.
did
I
we
kind of
say
like.
Laura is here.
No.
Oh, I thought somebody said
I would
that.
no. I would put her on right away. All right. So we got we had the season finale of season 1. So now we have the season finale of season 2 of Rebels. We got Darth Vader versus
The reason why we have an S tier.
Nikki DiMolanta's cosplay.
Yes.
Oh,
Dude, even I love this lightsaber battle. Like, I've never seen Clone Wars, but I still got everything
This
I
is
need to know
Rebels.
from watching this.
Yeah, this is Rebels.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'd never seen Clone Wars, so I don't know the
No,
relationship.
you don't
Like,
understand. So pre-Vizsla
I knew the
is
relationship.
actually-
we didn't watch the classic series to know to understand the 50th anniversary. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
Pre-Vizsla is a joke.
I cannot be blamed for this show going fucking long. All right, I will not take the fucking
All right,
blame this
let's
time.
roll through this. Put it in S tier. It's S tier.
Yeah, I mean, it's S tier, come on.
Wait.
Wow.
I don't think it's S tier.
It's absolutely S tier.
It's S tier. Come on. We know you hate
emotional
Ahsoka. Come
No,
on.
I don't hate Ahsoka. Ahsoka's going to be an S by the end of this. I know that. But I will say right now, I don't like the choreography of it. It's
That's fair.
very Rebels, and it's very flashy, and it's very animated. All right? It doesn't feel like there's any weight to this
Animated
match.
show.
Here's what we can
No,
do.
yes, you say that. But there's 2 freaking things we're going to be talking about soon that do not feel this way. This feels like 2 drawings fighting, and that's not what they always feel like.
We can put it in A, but this is the highest fucking A.
It will not get knocked down from the top of A, and I promise you that.
Oh, yeah.
I just like looking at what the other ones that I think we're going to go with the S tier. I think this is not in that not there. Person in the green room gives us a thumbs up when you're ready to get thrown on.
Be very sure, though.
Yeah, you're in the middle of stuff. You good? No. Thumbs up when you're ready in the green room. There you go. We have Laura Kelly. We
Laura,
promised,
thank you for
we
being here. I'm
promised her-
sorry.
Evan gave her the wrong time.
You fucker! I missed all the animated stuff. Come on.
There's still a couple.
not all of it.
I mean, hey, we can rewind and start over.
No.
You like.
Before we don't need to rewind. It's all good. But just in case I missed him, did you guys know that Pre-Bizzle is a joke? Were you aware of that?
All right, that was Laura Kelly, everybody. Star Wars competitor at one point. I'm glad she was on the show. See you later. Okay, you didn't miss all the animated. We have plenty of animated, and my two favorite animateds are still going on.
We're gonna start breezing through these. I swear, don't take
on
this
an
as
unrelated topic. An unrelated topic. How's it going, Laura Kelly?
Everything is amazing. I'm happy to join you guys. If
Glad
not, better
I
late than
finally
never.
got you on this show. This
I'm
is awesome.
sorry.
All good. I'm excited to be
I
here.
just needed to make a quick wardrobe change. That's all.
Oh,
Good.
nice.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I now will get like a Twitter or whatever I need to, and I'll just take care of the booking myself. All right, is that good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Evan.
Are you
That's
fucking
Or
kidding
I'll
me?
just-
I've been trying to get you to take the Scrolls of the North Twitter for like a month now.
I
You
know,
said no.
and I will. Okay, fantastic having on Laura Kelly, and we do we want her to be the tiebreaker on this?
Oh yeah. We have criteria. I don't know if you heard the criteria. I meant to send those to you as well. Basically, judge it by emotional.
He will in 2 hours.
Prepared for
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah,
so you know.
Emotional impact, like technicality, like visuals, aesthetic, all that. And then
Got it.
What was the
Yeah, so
impact.
emotional impact and then impact on the story. So it like on the world as a whole. Holy
judge
shit,
it
I forgot
basically
about
just
this.
however you want to,
But
we're not being too picky.
and then you'll see it how we break them apart. But I did do one party versus another party, even if it's one person versus two people. But as soon as all the original people on one side are gone, then it's another fight. So example, Dooku versus Obi-Wan Anakin is all one fight. But Dooku versus Yoda is a separate fight. If that makes sense.
No, but it's fine. Let's do it.
Oh my god, I thought it made sense.
Well,
Okay.
that makes sense.
So we are currently
We'll do it live.
on Ahsoka versus Vader from the end of Rebels Season 2. They both are saying S tier. I'm putting it on A tier. I think top of A tier. I do think it's the best A tier. But mostly choreography-wise, I don't feel like it has this, like, it doesn't have a weight behind it. I don't really, it feels very, like, sloppily choreographed and animated. Like, it definitely has all the other big things going for it, especially emotional. This is the one of the most emotional fights. But it just, like, when you're comparing it to the other ones I will be putting in S tier, or I think should go in S tier, it just doesn't have that kind of choreography to it. But that's my fight. Laura Kelly, if you think it belongs in S, we can put it in S.
Okay, now what is S? S is above A.
Yeah, S
It's
is
the
like
best.
the
Because
god
it's
tier.
the
The best of the best.
Okay.
The best of the best.
S is for Soda, our producer.
We will have some in S. We just haven't gotten to them. I know we have very soon. We have some S.
Got it. All right. In terms of like emotional storytelling, in terms of how it all looks for me, in terms of what it meant to me as a Star Wars fan and as an Ahsoka fan, I'm going to put it in A.
Oh, okay.
Hey, wow.
I was not thinking you were going there.
She rope-a-doped me.
I know.
told her
Yeah,
she
me
was gonna
too.
pass.
I thought you was going for an S.
I'm cool.
All
with
right.
it.
All right,
Okay,
top of
fine,
A.
it's an A.
Top of A. Above
It's the-
Pre-Vizsla.
It's
I will say,
Laura Kelly, did you know that Pre-Vizsla's name is a joke?
I did. How
fuck
about
outta
that?
here.
And
Yeah.
not just
Fuck you,
because I
Evan.
was watching a little bit of the stream while I was
Yeah.
getting ready
yeah,
for this.
I appreciate it. No, I will say on this fight, I'm not gonna make another previous joke. I swear.
Thank
I think while the choreography,
Dagan,
is
we
lacking-
will definitely be talking about that soon because
Oh,
there's
yeah.
one I'll put above in
hell
Rebels.
Yeah.
There's one I will put above in Rebels.
Okay.
Oh no, never mind. I reread it. Yes.
While the choreography is lacking, possibly, I think the animation and the shot composition is still gorgeous in this episode.
It was
Like
not to mention the music,
There's
though.
that beautiful fucking scene where after the fight, there's the moment where they're just talking person to person, and there's like this slow moving shot, and Vader's cape is whipping in the. It's awesome. It's so cool.
also, so who's piloting Vader's freaking TIE fighter when he
He
like
is.
flies up?
I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
With
think
what?
That's dramatic Vader entrance. Classic.
I mean,
He's-
Taco,
he's
you
got
do
it.
realize that he's a Force user, right?
Yeah,
He's
he's
the
got an
most
R2
powerful
droid in
force
there.
user in the known galaxy.
He's got an R2 droid who's literally the best pilot, and Vader's not a good pilot. He just has a droid back there that no one knows about.
Just a really tiny droid.
Okay, let's move on. We have one of my favorite fights from Clone Wars. We have who we've been calling the Knight Brothers versus a presence I haven't sensed in
Master?
Hey, Master.
Nice.
I love this fight.
Yeah.
This is okay. So I believe that there is something in this fight. I believe they are covering up the fact that Palpatine has 2 lightsabers here. I believe they did that because he loses his saber in the Mace Windu fight, but suddenly he has one again when he fights Yoda.
So, you know, I was going to ask about this. I was like, was there something earlier in this episode I'm not remembering where he got 2 lightsabers? But I like that theory better.
I believe that's why they did it. That's my guess, but I could be wrong.
I always assume he can wield 2 if he wants, but he knew that he's going to be fighting 2 guys. But that doesn't make sense because Mace comes in. I don't want to talk about that match. Shall we get to it? But I might be controversial when it comes to that match. But so on this, I do like that he fights with 2. It makes sense because you're fighting those 2 combatants. One of them's got a double-bladed. I don't know. I think it's awesome. I love Sidious.
Great too.
The choreography is amazing in this. And Laura Kelly, I talk about lightsaber styles a lot. That's kind of my shtick. And
that's his only shtick.
I don't know what Form 3 is.
Yeah, all right.
I only know what Form 3 is because it's referenced in the Star Wars Rebels canon one. But beyond that, I know
the
nothing
only one
about
canonized. It's the only one canonized. Yeah. But it's not really a form that I'm bringing up, but something that Savage Press does. It's called terracotta, and it's actually the only time Savage Press. Yeah, it is. Savage does a thing called terracotta, which actually proves that Savage isn't just an idiot with a baseball bat, because that's kind of how he fights a lot. Is he's just like, I'm really strong, and that's all I have going for me. He has only one blade lit, and he goes in to stab at Sidious, and he leaves the other one down, which prompts Sidious to then attack him, and then he turns the other one on. That's actually tactics. It shows that Savage actually knows how to fight, and that's called terracotta.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Taco. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that the same way that other Zabrak used to kill Lord Vindican or whatever?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Keo Sendarach does use that, but to actually kill, Lord Vindican.
See, I know lightsaber stuff sometimes.
That sounds like some.
I'm not just an idiot with a box and a screwdriver.
Some Legends gobbledygook.
This sounds like some Legends gobbledygook.
But it's the best Legends gobbledygook.
That is a S tier Legends, by the way, and it
True.
would be in here. Yes, I love that fight, but I think this is a good fight. I don't think it's quite S, but I definitely think it's A. I love this fight.
Yeah, I agree. And that's another reason I want Vader versus Ahsoka at S, so this one could be high A. So, but that's just me.
Laura, what are your thoughts?
I would go with A on this. I mean, you've got not only just the lightsaber fight, but the fact that you've got Sidious actually killing Savage in this scene, and then we've got Sidious tossing Maul around like a rag doll at some point later on. It's a pretty epic fight overall.
That's great.
Yeah.
And his laughter during the whole thing. He's laughing. Oh, yeah. He's enjoying this.
Yeah.
He's loving it.
When he double stabs Savage and he laughs during
the noise too on the sabers is really cool. It's like weird. It's very hummy,
like distorted. Yeah. It's
like Captain Jack saying he missed this.
I love the exchange beforehand of like, hey, no, I just wanted to come back and and join you, and he's like, you become a rival. I fucking love it.
Another fun fact. I'm gonna ask Mark this. I feel like you must know this, Laura.
I'm Mark.
I know.
Who's Mark?
Do either of you two, however, do you know who plays Palpatine in the scene?
That's my nephew.
The same guy that played Darth Maul?
No.
Oh.
Sam Witwer does everything.
Steven Stanton.
No. Good guess.
Is it freaking what's his name? The guy who actually plays him?
No. Is it John Hurt?
No. God.
Have we moved to Tim Curry at this point?
Yeah, it's Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Is it Tim
I
Curry?
think this might be the first Tim Curry thing.
Maybe.
It might not be. But it's 5th season.
I didn't know he voiced Palpatine at all.
If you watched, are you a Seinfeld fan, Mark?
I've watched Seinfeld. I've watched
Remember
all
Mr.
of Seinfeld in one weekend, and I don't think I'll ever need to watch Seinfeld again.
You
Oh my
remember
God.
Mr. Pitt, Elaine's
Yeah, it was
boss?
rough.
He's the
Yes.
guy who eats Snickers with a fork
Yep.
and knife.
Yep.
He was Palpatine originally in the Clone Wars, and then
That's
he died.
awesome. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. And they
So-
brought him Tim Curry. Yeah,
brought
well,
in Tim
when in
Curry.
doubt, bring in one of the most legendary actors of all time.
Yeah,
Um,
agree.
but
He actually succeeded in going somewhere that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space.
That's a good
If you know the joke, you know the
I
joke.
got you.
did we put it in?
It's
in there.
it's high A.
Yep, right there. Thank you, Soda. Now let's talk about one of my favorite matches of all time.
Yep.
And I will not sway on this one. We have also from Rebels.
That's an S tier. Yeah, that's an S. Yeah.
From Rebels, we have from the episode Twin Sons, we got old Ben versus Maul.
Yep.
I freaking love this match.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
I agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an S. Moving
Do
on.
you agree, Laura? Are you cool with S?
Oh no, I 100% agree without a doubt.
It's
the
It's the
exchange,
Stolen Earth Journey's end of lightsaber battles. It's got to be S.
exchange
Right?
beforehand is so amazing. I do have a gripe, but it's not enough to knock it down from S.
What's
In
the
my-
gripe?
Well, I know it's a cartoon, and I get that, but Mofo's been cut in half before and survived out of anger, and we don't even see his wound. He just
Right.
like poof, and he's dead. But I have a headcanon to answer that is Darth Maul let go of his anger, and he's literally has no reason to live anymore, and he pretty much lets himself die.
This was
because
He's
all
lost
he
the
had.
will to live.
He's lost everything. Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna be the film snob, shitty.
Oh, did you know that previous was a joke?
No. This is beat for beat, almost
Yep.
shot for shot.
Yep.
Not really
I know where
almost
you're
shot
going.
for shot,
I
but
know where you're
lined
going.
up. It's exactly Seven Samurai.
Yep.
And I love that scene. It's an insignificant character fighting one of the seven in the movie, like when they're recruiting people, and this angry, like vicious guy is trying to cut down this expert warrior. The expert warrior is super calm and collected the entire time, and this dude in the crowd, Kanbei, who's the leader, samurai. I'm so smart, right?
I love Seven Samurai. You're not the only
Seven
one.
Samurai
Who
is
wrote
like my favorite fucking movie.
You're
of
not
all
the
time.
only one who had to write a paper about it in freaking college. Okay,
Right.
moving on.
No, Kanbei says this is preposterous. There's no contest, and that is exactly what's going on in this fight. There's no contest.
I
between
love the pre-fight.
that-
It's so good.
And that is how you do a shot for shot homage. Take notes. Take notes.
4?
No, this is like 1 or 2.
This is
Um,
about a year before.
Yeah,
I
well,
think.
1 or 2. Yeah,
Oh, I thought
somewhere
it was-
in that area.
It was 4. Oh,
No,
okay.
Rebels
We're right at
ends-
the end of season 3, so yeah, we're right about
Yeah.
4.
Rebels
Or
ends like
right
I
about
think-
1 year.
Yeah, it's somewhere in. It's never clear fully, but it's like either 1 or 2 BBY when it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad. I love how much the chat is agreeing with us on this. I mean, yeah. Oh, it's 2. All right. Thanks,
Right
David.
on.
Thanks, David.
All right. Well, now we finally have one in S tier.
Yep.
Now,
Hey!
let's put this next one in D tier. No, I'm kidding.
No!
No, I know what the next one is, and it does not belong in D tier. Okay, so this is what I wish the Vader Ahsoka fight was when it comes to how they filmed it.
Yeah.
And it would be in it if they went back and got frickin' Ray Park. All right, let's talk about it. One of my favorite lightsaber fights of all time, canon or legends. We got Ahsoka Maul. It is so freaking good.
Even visually,
A
it's just,
small
like,
cup.
astonishing.
And this was so different. I mean, this might be the first and only time that they use motion capture to film
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
animate this. Like that hasn't
It's
been done before. And I agree. I feel like if they had done that for Ahsoka Vader, my brain would have just exploded. So they couldn't. But the fact that they did it here, it is just so cool to watch.
It's just seeing no one can embody how he felt, during Duel of Fates. Like no one can embody that. Like no animator can. Well, all right, animators did capture it literally. That's what we're looking at. But what I mean is just seeing Ray Park do all those physicality and just it brings Maul to life so much. And then the motion capture for Ahsoka, and not only that, but everything that's going on with it, it's like almost kind of an emotional fight, even though they never met each other until that moment. It still
They're
feels
fighting
very
over the fate of the galaxy, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, the way she's defending Anakin's honor is really powerful.
Padawan needs one more lesson.
But to be fair, though, the fate of the galaxy was already sealed by the time this happened. So.
Yeah, by some phantom menace
Oh
or
my
something.
god!
Some operatic phantom.
Yeah, some menace that we just can't find. It's just there.
Oh wait,
It's
let me real quick. I've never asked Laura this before. I want to know. Just very quick. You know, I'm not trying to.
It's going to be a big, huge question.
Yeah,
what
on
is
the spot? Let's do it.
What does pre-Vizsla mean? No, I'm just kidding.
Son of a bitch.
No. I want to know what. I don't like to be negative. I'm wondering which Star Wars movie irks you the most, and which one you think is like underrated. If you haven't.
What's your Clara Oswald of the Star Wars?
I don't know if you want to be open about it, but
I don't think any
in
are
terms of
underrated.
irking me the most, I mean, by far, it's Rise of Skywalker.
Yes, thank God.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah. What was the second part of it? My favorite.
I guess your one that you think is underrated.
Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Oh yeah,
interesting.
Rogue One. I love Rogue One. It's probably usually it's my number one. It kind of switches back and forth sometimes. I love Rogue One. So for me, it's underrated because I feel like there are a lot of people that I don't know, don't count it, don't like it. I don't know why. It's an amazing movie.
I like it. I think that the second act drags, but the first act is so good, and the third act's like amazing. I know you disagree with me on that, but that's just my feeling. Like once it gets to a certain point, I'm like, all right, can we get to the amazing ending now? But that's me. I'm kind of an asshole hater, Laura, but I do love Star Wars. I do, but I don't pretend I like something just because it is Star Wars.
Right.
And I will, and that's it. Is I will stick to my guns, and I won't shill for something even if I absolutely love it. Because I do
Mark is wrong, everybody.
Yeah, well, I think the fact that me and Evan disagree on a lot is actually what makes the show good.
Yeah. I'm a huge Last Jedi guy, and Mark is very not.
I think it's the better out of those three movies, but I don't really like those three movies.
Got my Last Jedi shirt on tonight.
Oh,
so yeah,
no
that's
way.
where it tends to flip with The Last Jedi, Rogue One, and that. Those are they're my top two favorites.
Fantastic.
I bet you can guess mine without even thinking about it.
Probably, yeah. Just looking
Rogue
at you,
One,
I think I know.
Rogue One is.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If I'm a Ridge Tridge guy, you could probably guess what my favorite is.
It's Emp, the good old Empire, baby.
Well, sorry, I actually consider it a 10 out of 10. It belongs in the best films of all time, is what I think. But I'm weird. I'm not weird. I think a lot of people agree with me on that.
Yeah, no.
But it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
You used it on me. We put that there specifically to use on Evan when he talks about sequel shit, and you used it on me. Okay.
Well. How the turntables?
Yeah. How the turntables.
How the turntables sound. All right. Revenge of the Sith is, I wouldn't call it underrated. I think a lot of people like Revenge of the Sith. I think a lot of people defend that movie.
I do!
Depends on the era. Depends on when the person grew up. I feel like people who grew up with the prequel trilogy, they will die on the hill. That is Revenge of the Sith, which is fine.
I grew up with the prequel trilogy, but I started to realize I didn't like them. But it's funny because I like them more now than I did for a while. But it was actually watching Revenge of the Sith. I was like, is this very good? I was like 18 when I saw it in theaters, and I started being like, wait, are any of them good? It made me realize I didn't like the prequels while I was watching it in theaters.
I have 3 Star Wars movies that are interchangeably in the top, and it's 4, 3, and 8 for me. I love all 3 of those movies more than anything.
I like that.
Not what?
Not 5? Okay.
No. 5 is lower than many people would expect.
Lord Kelly, we just lost a co-host. If you have anything that you want, thank you.
If you need another person that loves The Last Jedi to come in and be on your show,
yes, but one who doesn't talk shit about Empire. There you go.
I think Empire is a flawless movie. I think so are the others though. The others at the top for me.
This is what a like, I wish we could just have a show where we sit and talk about Star Wars with Laura Kelly, but that's not what this show is. We're trying to make it through 28 freaking lightsaber fights. And so, yeah, Ahsoka Maul
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we only got 2 hours and 50 minutes to go, so I'm fine.
No, oh my god.
Oh my god. My wife's like, is this going to be a long one? And I'm like, fucking ass 50 if it's going to be a long one.
Let's breeze through. We got this.
I had to beg to do this in our room so I could finally get to do this background because she's left me in the living room for so many matches because she's like, or for so many shows. She's like, no, I want to go to sleep. You do it in front of the DVDs. Screw you. She's letting me do this. S tier.
Second. Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't know if I would say that.
Ahsoka Maul?
Yeah.
S tier.
I think on a technical level, it's S tier. I think.
Yeah.
I think to me, it's really high A tier for me.
I don't think it tops Ahsoka Vader though.
I think it blows Ahsoka Vader out of the water.
I think the story wise, that you have more emphasis on the choreography and
I know I do,
and I have more emphasis on the
emotional
cry or not. And
yeah,
Vader
and
see, now I'm regretting my decision to do Vader, Ahsoka, and A. Now I feel like I should have done S because I think I like that one better than this. Even though like the motion capture thing is so cool.
Yeah,
that Vader Ahsoka thing was more story like focused for me. Yeah. It was better on that level.
So to do it, move it.
All right, okay, but we're no. All right,
yes.
Then they both go. No, either they're both an A or they're both an S.
I can do that.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Ahsoka Maul.
That's how I'll fight. No, that's how I'll fight.
Ahsoka Maul is low. Oh wait, are we doing both A?
I think they should both be S then. If I'm the only one who thinks that Ahsoka Vader should be A, then it should be S. Or should be A, then it should be S. I think put them both in the S.
It's the lowest A or lowest S.
Is everybody okay with that?
Lowest.
I'm cool with that personally.
Fuck yeah. Moving on.
And just like I told Soda many times before, eventually everybody sees it my way. He knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, so this next one sounds like it's going to be a barn burner. You have 3 extremely, extremely powerful Jedi Masters, council members even. You got freaking CEC-10. He's awesome. Kit Fisto, can't wait to see what he can do. Is it Agent Kolar or is it the other Zabrak? It is Agent Kolar?
Yeah.
You got Agent Kolar, you got Mace Windu. He invented a new form of Form 7. I bet all 4 of these combatants are going to be in this match for like 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to go down like a couple of bitches.
Yeah.
Nope. Definitely. Because Kit Fisto don't go down like that.
Nope.
It's
Kit Fisto deserves better.
Agent Kolar just stands there. He literally doesn't even move.
Nope.
Yeah.
And guess what? CEC-10 gets
he does move. He falls to the ground.
That's true. That's true.
So the novelization, Kit Fisto puts up a much bigger fight and literally gets decapitated. So there's that.
Oh.
Now wait. How clean is the cut? Are there pieces of tentacles?
I want to say it cuts through all the tentacles.
Oh no.
That's awesome.
That's brutal.
I mean, hey, they always say the book is better, so
the book is better when it comes to this match by a lot. But it just is. They say that there isn't a piece of fabric or anything in the room that isn't struck by a lightsaber by the end of a Mace and Sidious going at it, and I like that. I like the idea of it just being tornado. That's a just kind of anytime, but like just tornadoes of lightsaber. But
final call on this. Can we review what's in C already? Because they're too small for me to see.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we may. C is
Ahsoka. That's Asajj and Obi-Wan versus Maul and Savage. Kit Fisto versus Grievous after Nadar Veb dies, and it's Obi-Wan and Anakin versus Dooku. One of them.
The Clone Wars one.
I believe it's Obadiah where they're fighting right now.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Daya.
Those are C's. Okay, all right. Got it.
At least
I'm putting this in D then.
I agree.
Oh, what?
I hate this match.
Oh,
I fucking hate this match.
I agree.
Wait, can I want to say something to at least bump it up.
Please.
Let me say something.
I fucking hate this match.
So, I love this match, not for the technicality. I think there are parts of it that are really neat. It's really cool to see Mace Windu really be like an asshole. Like, you can tell he's like angry. And like he's got the I hate Mace Windu, but I love this fight. I love this fight because of the way it ends, the way it is framed. Anakin is at the peak of his conflict right now, and all of his trust in the Jedi is shaken. His faith in Palpatine is at the highest point, and he walks in and he sees Mace Windu, possibly his greatest enemy among the Jedi, about to kill his best friend, basically, like one of his best friends. And it's like Palpatine perfectly set the stage for Anakin's betrayal of the Jedi, and this scene is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's a cool moment. Don't waste Mace Windu for it.
Yeah,
don't waste literally talked about as the best or tied as the best Jedi, like lightsaber duelist of all the Jedi, as freaking Palpatine plays him. He's so good that he like, oh no, I'm losing. Oh, Anakin help, unlimited power.
Right.
It's fucking lame, dude.
But it's so cool. Like the fact that it's him that Anakin has to be able to deal with to save Palpatine is genius. Story-wise, it's fucking brilliant.
But
treason then is a line that launched 1,000 memes.
Yes.
So it's bringing that value to it.
Yes.
I am the Senate.
Yeah.
That's a good. Okay. That's a fucking awesome line. Apart from the memes too, I love that line so much.
I do like that line.
His own power.
But that's also all right. Now I'm like fucking fighting for it. God damn it!
We got to put it.
No. I want to tell you what I just realized about that line. It's almost then it plays into the line at the end where Mace goes, "No, he's too powerful to let live," because Palpatine put it in his head that he owns the Senate at the beginning of so he's literally before the entire match, he's goading Mace into killing him before they even get to that. All right, he's playing 4D chess. Fucking Palpatine is, but it still sucks.
I don't think it sucks. I was like, sucks. All right, guys, we're gonna put this one in A tier, and then you guys were like, oh, D tier, and I'm like,
I thought I was the only person who was gonna dislike it, and as soon as the other two were like so low, then I was like, yes.
I think we should.
The other two.
I like this more than all of the duels in C tier. That's me personally. I would be cool if we put this at the very bottom of C tier.
Okay.
I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna play the Ben card.
Oh no!
The Ben card.
I'm willing to be overruled if I'm the only one who doesn't say D tier.
Nah, I'm cool with low C. But then what's gonna be in D if this isn't?
Are there? I mean, there doesn't have to be anything in D.
Well, wait, we still have all the sequel fights.
Hey! Whoa!
Oh, hey!
Whoa!
Oh boy!
I've been having this
battle at this one.
This is gonna get brutal. Yeah. Bring it on.
I've been having this argument with friends of mine for about as long as I've been a Star Wars fan. Of is Yoda better than Windu or not as far as lightsaber stuff? And the stuff that they always reference is, yeah, but I mean, Windu did beat Palpatine and Yoda couldn't. That's what I always say. Palpatine played him. He was holding back on purpose. Hence D tier because Palpatine wasn't even at his A game in most of the fight.
You know what that match reminds me of, and then we'll move on. But let me talk about Dragon Ball Z for a second. It reminds me of when there's this amazing match. One of my favorite fights in all of Dragon Ball Z is when Vegeta gets the Majin Vegeta. He has the M on his forehead, and he goes Super Saiyan 2, and Goku goes Super Saiyan 2, and it's really amazing choreography, and they beat the tar out of each other, and Vegeta's killing citizens to just goad him into a fight. It's this really amazing fight. And then you find out 5 episodes later that Goku could have gone another level of Super Saiyan that whole time, but didn't want to hurt Vegeta's pride, which makes that amazing match nothing. None of that fight matters, and it's not a crap fight. That's what makes me think of this is the entire time Sidious was just playing him, and then it's all fluff. That's why I don't like it.
So
it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
You turned on me, Soda. You turned on me.
I messaged him 10 seconds ago.
Taco, would you say this is the equivalent of a 27-year-old girl using a leaf to destroy a sentient planet?
Is that
what the hell are you guys talking about?
He's talking about Doctor Who now.
I don't know any of this shit.
You don't know Dragon Ball Z?
I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z growing up.
Let me give you a shit from the
target. I agree.
Shit. All right. So lower C just to get Evan not to cry.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm cool with D if you guys want to put it in D.
I'm cool with D too.
I object.
Laura,
I protest.
Do you think it stays in D?
I would keep it in D.
That's okay. Let's keep it in D. Let's keep it in D.
You just got D'd.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that anymore. All right. Or ever, actually. Yeah, thanks. Hashtag cancel 50.
Anymore? What did I miss?
The 80s were a rough time. Okay, we have our first live action match, guys. And,
right. This is the first live action. Okay, never mind.
Chronologically, not chronologically, timeline-wise.
It's chronological. What do you mean?
Is that what chronologically? Not as if they came out.
It's a timey-wimey thing, yeah.
Chronological order versus release order.
Okay, there you go. Chronological. We have Main Man Maul only using one side of his lightsaber in the middle of the desert versus the guy from Taken, Qui-Gon Jinn Maul.
This one's kind of cool. I love
it's 40 seconds.
I never paid attention until I saw a meme about it. That Maul was just about to fucking run over this random ass kid. And there's no reason for it. He was just gonna do it. And I love it. I love Maul's pettiness.
He was in the way.
Yeah. And the fact
collateral damage.
But
I never noticed that until now. Anakin drop!
He says Anakin drop, and Anakin without even thinking, just falls to the ground. He goes prone.
Okay.
Awesome.
Is there an angel?
I know.
Yippee!
What do you think the Phantom Menace is, Mark? Is that all you think it is?
Yes. Anakin saying weird stuff. Obi-Wan making callbacks to the future and an amazing lightsaber fight at the end.
When did he make a callback to the future?
He constantly quotes his future self.
Not really. Not in that movie.
Well, enough to notice.
I don't think.
Don't you remember when Vader said "Yippee"? You don't remember that?
Yeah, how could you miss that?
Don't you remember when Vader has Princess Leia in an interrogation and they're about to blow up a planet and he turns and goes, "Are you an angel?"
Yeah, exactly. Well, all of your friends
when Vader sees C-3PO, he's like, "I think I know that droid.
I'm gonna go play ball. Keep racing it.
Come on, guys, let's go play ball." George Lucas's impressions of kids. He thinks all kids exist in 1955. That's the funny part of this.
Let's go play stickball. Keep racing, Annie.
You're gonna be Bug Squad.
Oh my god. Oh.
Awesome.
Evan, what's that kid's name?
Wait.
Ooh.
Seek.
Yes.
Right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
If he got it wrong, then I completely think we should redo your guys' match all over again.
I agree.
And is the other kid named Locate?
Laura, be careful. We gotta know who plays Seek.
Okay.
Don't know.
Seek
I don't know.
Locate.
All right, guys. I'm glad we finally made it to live action, but we have a lot of matches left, and it's an
We do.
hour and 22 minutes.
Oh,
into
let's
this.
go.
We're going for a while before then. All right. It's a cool little introduction to Maul. He's kind of just testing Qui-Gon Jinn to see what's up. It doesn't have a lot. Like, you could take this match out and the movie's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
It was a good call that they withheld the other end of the lightsaber that they kept to just one. That was
Absolutely.
an epic reveal later on. But I don't think it's a bad fight. I would probably put it D. Or I'm sorry, B. Sorry, B as in boy.
I say high C or B.
I was gonna say C between the Kit Fisto Grievous and
I like that
Obi-Wan Asajj Ventress thing.
50. What do you think?
I agree with Evan.
Okay,
I mean, even though it's a short fight, we definitely get to see Maul's.
No,
Laura, are you okay with that?
Yeah,
to the point where.
As long as
I was
that
talking,
Grievous
but never
Kit Fisto
mind.
thing stays back. It's all good. That I'm still surprised you guys have that in C.
Wait, where would you put it?
I would put it in D.
Okay.
That
Fine.
whole thing is just like Kit Fisto blocking twice, and that's all it is.
Yeah, but I love Kit Fisto. I'm a Kit Fisto fanboy.
Hey, I wasn't here for it. It's all good.
Do you need me to bring up Form 1?
We gotta put Qui-Gon and Maul above Kit Fisto and Grievous.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the whole reason, Laura, we were talking about, it's the emotional stuff of Kit Fisto fighting Grievous with the lightsaber of his fallen Padawan and using it to.
Padawan.
That's neat.
That's fair.
That's why
I
we
didn't
put
have any
it.
connection to that kid, but that's fair. I get it.
Oh, you didn't love Nadar Fab? Jeez.
I didn't like him either, but Kit Fisto clearly.
If my nephew is still in the comments, I'm pretty sure he likes Nadar Fab. He's like the only guy other than me. I like Nadar Fab because you know what? Mon Calamari Jedi. What's up? Okay.
And look what happened to him.
Okay, no.
He freaking fought Oswald Grievous and got himself killed.
All right. He got shot during a lightsaber fight. That's fucked up. All right.
What is this?
We have a really awesome match here. We have the first ever time we see Jarkai dual blade fencing. And we have the great line, I'll take him now.
Yeah.
And we got
Solid.
Anakin Obi versus Dooku in Clone Wars, or Attack of the Clones. It should have been called Clone Wars, but Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clone Wars.
Yeah,
I
reveal of
We
the
also
clones.
have the flare with which Dooku lights his saber. There's
Yes.
there's a
With
flourish
the
to it.
Grace.
There's literally a flourish. It's called the
There
Makashi
is.
Flourish. Yeah, it's
Awesome.
literally a flourish.
Okay.
I like this shot too. It's like the big establishing shot.
I think this scene is kind of neat.
I like
People don't like this one part where Anakin cuts the power cord and the lights go out and they're twirling, blades.
I
around.
love that
People
because
don't
they're
like
using
it.
it.
You
I
don't
love
hear
that
them
spot.
connecting and stuff, so it just looks like they're just, But it looks. I get what he's going for. It's really fucking cool. I
like
this
it.
fight. I think it's a cool fight.
I like that Anakin's bravado knocks him out of the fight right away.
Yeah.
And then he comes back and you get to see him sell lightsabers for 5 seconds, and everyone had to buy 2 lightsabers now. Cool. Now we all wanted 1 toy. Now we all need 2 toys. Thank you, Jarkai dual blade fencing. But that is the nerdiest thing I think I've ever said. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I do actually really like this fight. I mean, I don't think it's like holy crap S tier, but it's a very fun fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean,
And-
both
and
of them
it's
lose.
also when you think about it in context, it's Anakin and his master fighting his master's master. His master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's connected. Even Yoda shows up. Everyone is still connected.
Did a Jedi Padawan just run at me? All right, moving on.
Get out of here, kid! I'm gonna cut your arm off if you do that next.
I
It's like his
shoot
great-grandson
lightning.
in the Force.
Shoot lightning out of my fingers. What are you fucking doing? He
What are you
also
doing?
says. He also says my Jedi powers.
Yeah.
Like George Lucas forgot what writing was for a second. My Jedi
Yeah.
flingy
Well,
flabbies.
we're talking about Attack of the Clones. So.
Yeah.
He forgot about what writing is for just a second.
Laura Kelly, did you hear about sand? It's just the fucking worst.
Oh my God.
I have heard that. Weirdly
All right.
enough, from
All right.
Star Wars, I think. Yeah.
You know what?
Sand.
That
It's
that
fucking
section
worse.
of dialogue is meant to highlight the differences in their upbringings.
Okay.
It works.
Okay.
It works
Just
for me. I
because-
do live in the desert. I do hate
talking
sand
about-
also.
She's
It
talking
gets
about
everywhere.
My name is fucking Sand. I
loves-
need my
she
dog
loves-
Sandy. I
she
know
loves
how to hate sand.
swimming to the island with Paolo, and she's laying
Okay.
in the sand and let the sun dry her. And Anakin's
Okay.
like, "Yeah, fuck sand. Like I grew up I was a slave. Who are you talking to?"
You
We
doing that
farmed
is
moisture.
better
Like,
dialogue
come on.
than the actual fucking dialogue.
Yeah.
And also, who farms moisture in a fucking desert? Get your shit
That's
together,
where you have to
Tatooine.
farm it. It's a resource.
Like
It's a coveted resource.
He
on
didn't
Tatooine.
do that yet.
Oh my god.
It's a coveted resource.
Okay, you defending it like just
I
because
don't
If you were going to be
Just
a corn
because-
farmer, would you want to live on the corn planet?
that's where all the corn is.
Yeah, but not where everyone's trying to buy it.
It'd be the one asshole like, hey, I know we live on Camino, but you guys need some moisture.
Right.
Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down.
Thank you, boss.
It's usually
I'm
me
having-
he does that too.
Yes, no, for real. You underestimate my power.
Yeah.
That's
You underestimate my sand.
I would put this at the top of B tier.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're like sand right now. You're fucking horrible.
Do you know how many times I've heard this fucking joke? This is worse than Thomas, Mark. This is
No,
worse
it
than
isn't.
Thomas's one joke.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Making fun of your spelling for
Yes,
9
it
different
is.
podcasts
It
on the
is
same
worse than
Saturday.
that, Mark.
That is not that.
I've heard the sand joke thousands more times than that one.
Yeah, but it's thousands more worthy of making fun of than you fucking misspelling. Why am I defending you right now? Jesus.
That's how I get you.
Yeah, that's how you
I
just
say
you
top
mind
of-
fucked me. You know what? I love the sand line. It's great.
Top
It's
of
got
B
meaning.
tier. Top of B
Beautiful writing. It's great.
Okay,
tier. Inspired.
what fight are we talking about?
Anakin and Obi-Wan versus Dooku.
Anakin versus Padme and fucking Sam?
Anakin's choking Padme. That's the fight.
Yeah, that's the fight.
That's a hell of a fight.
Hell of a one-sided fight.
Where do you put this top B? Is that what we just said?
We're gonna. All right,
Yeah,
guys.
he put
Next
it
up,
next
we got
to the
Anakin
guy whose name is a
Skywalker.
joke.
Next up, we got Anakin Skywalker versus Rush Clovis in
Anakin Skywalker versus that slaver who said a very bad word.
the Nigerian.
Yeah, that's
Anakin Skywalker versus
way
Justin
better.
Raiders.
Look at this. Go Soda. Just produce the fuck out of this right here. That's great.
Hell yeah.
All right. So we put it top of B. I'm okay with that.
Fine.
What do we got in front of it? We got the season 2 finale. No, that's season 1. Not even the finale.
Season 1. That's with the Grand
it's-
Inquisitor.
It's way better than any of these in B now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We could put it low A. I mean, I don't know.
I don't love this match,
No,
but
I
it
think
belongs.
it's fine where it is.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Couldn't be.
Everything. No, let me be clear. This is all fucked up. All of this is in weird places.
Like you're like all of it is wrong. That's fine.
I think
All
we're
of
gonna
you are
get
wrong.
into it.
Well, speak
Nice.
louder. Then fucking make better debates. Don't yell at
I'm
us
here
about it.
ranting about Anakin Skywalker's disdain for the desert.
We fucking noticed.
Yes.
You don't have to tell us.
Yes.
We're the ones who are hearing it.
What
All
is
right.
this one?
We got Anakin and Obi-Wan, but this time Anakin's powers is fucking doubled, man.
Double.
Watch out.
As you
Watch
mentioned
out.
before,
I love this fight.
It's a great
Actually.
fight.
I agree with that. Why are we
Yeah.
singing?
Because I'm fucking third beer in. I thought we were going to be done 30 minutes ago. We're not even close.
All right, so we
You-
start
but you
with the
forget you have
Jedi.
me.
We start with the signature Jedi robe drop.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
top tier robe drop.
The signature old man Sith front flip. Don't forget about that shit.
We've got a platform falling on Kenobi. Definitely should have paralyzed him for life.
Yes.
And thank you.
You got two
thanks
battle
to that-
droids there doing jack shit.
All right, thanks to that platform, Obi-Wan wins every single physicality round in every versus video ever because they're like, dude can't die. Look at that shit.
Mark, what's
What?
the serial number on that platform?
Who gives a fuck? That's some
I'm
stupid
just kidding.
shit.
I don't know.
I don't love Star Wars for that. You can go ahead and like, I love this movie so much, I gotta know the actor who plays the fucking battle droid in the background. And I'm like, I love this movie so much. What are we gonna have for dinner, honey? There's a difference between us.
We now actually have footage of Taco saying he
I'm-
doesn't love Star Wars.
Laura and I
I
hope
don't
you
love
realize,
this one so much.
Let me. Okay,
I know.
This is
I
never
know.
discussed on shows. Let me just say, Laura and I, people like us, we are cursed. We are.
No
It is
shit.
a curse to know this much.
It's cursed to
It
be
is
around
bur-
it.
It's a massive burden.
It is.
Like Thanos says, you're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
It takes
what
up
it
a lot
feels
of
like.
space in my brain. I don't have a lot of space for other things that I might.
You
need.
you don't. I mean, you don't know you don't know how much I know Doctor Who. Just saying.
Oh,
haven't
we
seen the
fucking.
limits of my
I've
Doctor
figured.
Who
I've
knowledge.
figured out a little bit. Too fucking much. As
Yeah.
a
You know, when you
category.
lose two
Only a
Doctor Who
fraction.
Showdown tournaments, 50.
I mean, hey, I haven't lost yet. I'm undefeated against two
Yeah.
people who've been alive longer than me and watched it longer than I've existed.
You're definitely
Just
older
saying.
than both of us.
Wait, what?
What?
What are we talking about?
How old is 50?
He's got to be older than you, at least,
50, how old?
right?
He's either
had
like
this-
90 or 40.
Yeah, somewhere between 90 and 40. Is the
Okay,
50.
see, definitely older than us.
Are you between 90 and 40?
No, maybe.
I mean, I'm on my 5th regeneration. What gave it
How-
away?
How fucking old are you? 50?
He's old enough to be out of the military.
He's the youngest one here.
Is he?
I thought Evan was the youngest guy.
Fucking
Here.
Evan's young. No offense,
I just
Laura.
look
You're great.
older.
I mean,
No,
we had.
It's fine.
It's funny we
I'm
had
not
that
like,
example.
clearly compared to that old person over there. No,
I
I
need
mean,
to know how old 50 is.
We had that conversation once before. Not my fault. You don't remember it, and I do.
All right.
I'm
Did we even
28.
place this yet? 28.
Okay.
Oh. All right. I'm older. Evan's youngest. Laura Kelly, thanks for showing up.
Mhm.
And
Never ask a woman her age, Taco.
yeah, I didn't fucking do that. All right. Let's talk about lightsaber forms, please.
Hey, that's what we came here for.
It's what I fucking came here for. Don't fuck with me. All right. Anakin Skywalker is a master of Form 5 Genso / Shien, but he specifically uses Genso. It's a very strength-based dueling style that matches parrying with a lot of counter strikes and matches defense with a lot of counter strikes, and she ends like that, but with blasters. Anyways, this match shows exactly how a Xi'an master can take down a better Mikeshi master, because Count Dooku is Form 2 Mikeshi, the fencing style. He cannot handle the strength-based overhead cleaves that Anakin is just throwing at him. Even though Mikeshi, he's higher trained in Mikeshi, you can't stand against all that raw power of just wham, wham. And he's literally hammering through Dooku's defenses before he finally cuts his freaking hands off. Due to that, I love this match. I do. I don't think it's like S tier or anything, but I think it's a good one.
I can agree with A tier, with Dagan.
I would say A tier.
Also, you get to hear somebody say, do it.
I like the context
While
of this match
while he's
more
sitting
than I
in
like
a
the
chair.
context of the Maul Savage and Palpatine one. But that I would put it top of A tier for me, personally.
Yeah, me
I
too.
agree.
Personally. What about you,
Laura
Also,
Kelly,
the,
what are you thinking?
What else is an A?
It's Maul, Savage, and Palpatine, Maul and Previzsla, and then
Previously, who?
Ooh, Maul and
Inquisitor versus-
Previzsla, I think, is like it's like a top tier for me. So
Yeah.
I'd probably put it behind that, but that's
Okay.
that's.
And then,
I'm cool with even putting it.
It's
He's
okay
at
for
bottom of
people
A
to
tier.
disagree with me. That's totally fair.
And then the
third
other A tier,
one,
yeah,
is
is
Grand
season.
Inquisitor versus Kanan from the finale
Got it.
when
Yeah.
Inquisitor dies.
Wait, have you seen all Star Wars TV? Weird. All right. Wow. You've watched
Don't
Rebels?
tell Christian. Please do not tell Christian.
But he's like, well, I don't know how they're
He
going to
doesn't
fare
watch
in
the
it.
show.
Like, they've all watched all the shows. Too. Just,
I
you know.
don't want. No.
Rebels is
want it.
definitely not my favorite, like Star Wars. So
I
Yeah.
enjoyed it when I
it's
watched
not-
it, and I have not rewatched it. So
I can't study that to with the amount that I study the.
there's
movie.
no way they could hold it to that kind of scrutiny. Like it would have to
though.
be.
It's world,
would
so
be-
many planets.
It would
so
have
many
to be
species.
surface level,
Yeah,
really
that-
surface level, if they add that in.
Yeah,
You would hope so, but
yeah, you would. Yeah, but then occasionally they're gonna throw out one curveball and it's gonna fuck up somebody's entire game.
Can we talk about how cool Senator Palpatine's delivery is when he's like, "Good, kill him."
Yeah,
I like how casually he's like,
Or
"That's awesome, good
his
job."
delivery when he
Fucking
goes.
murder him.
That should have been a red flag for Anakin, by the way.
Yeah,
Just
no
saying.
shit. Like, holy Sith Lord, what just happened over there?
Holy
Everyone
shit,
talks about.
Batman!
Everyone talks about when Palpatine says "do it," but no one talks about when Palpatine goes, "Yeah."
I would spit up my 12% stout.
It's like
100%
so funny.
accurate.
I think Palpatine is super funny in this movie.
Yeah.
I love this. Yeah,
His performance, especially during the
Awesome.
Mace Windu fight, when he's like sticking his
Yeah.
like he's doing it's really weird shit when he's like, like
he's playing a ghost, like a cartoon ghost.
he's a stage actor who's like, this is Shakespeare, right? And I'm like,
Palpatine
yeah,
is a
man.
Scooby-Doo monster in this movie.
He's
That's what he
the
is.
He went
It's
from being
Senator
the Phantom Menace
Palpatine.
to the Ghost Monument.
well, he is a fan. Oh, you already kind of made that joke. Never mind. Moving on.
Oh, what?
Jeez.
Kill him. Kill him now.
Look at him now. And he's being so calm about it.
So wait, where are we putting this in? Low 8?
I ain't paying for no hands for him. Just kill him.
I'd
I
go
would put
third
this-
place. I would go third place in A,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
if other people want it higher in
agree.
A,
I
I
agree
would
with that.
compromise.
I agree.
I agree.
Fine.
Third place in A.
I love
And
it.
and of course, we all remember the moment, the wonderful moment when Anakin says that he was an unarmed prisoner. Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Quite literally.
I forgot about that being a thing. Oh, rest
All
in
right.
peace. Anakin killed an old man. He kills so many. He kills multiple old
mean, he
men in
kills-
these movies.
I mean, was he really an old man? I mean, he was kind of Dracula for a very long time.
Anakin kills what? On screen, he kills 3 old men.
Christopher Lee was so old that he actually saw the last public guillotining in France when he
Oh
was
my
a
God.
teenager. Literally, I love that fact. But yeah,
Damn.
he witnessed the last public guillotining in Paris. So,
He also
It was a great date night for him.
Was a spy.
You know, everyone always says like, "Oh, you know, Christopher Lee told Peter Jackson what it's like to stab someone."
Yeah.
And then I was going to say, well, you know, Christopher Lee actually told George Lucas what it's like to behead someone. So his performance was very much.
Okay, it's actually pretty funny. Except he didn't behead anyone in Star Wars. All right, moving on. Screw you. All right. We got the rest of the Attack of Clones finale. We have the first time we ever got to see Yoda go full CG.
Yeah. Well, no, he was CG in the movie before this.
Nope. Not originally. Not originally. Not
In
originally.
the
He was
theater,
a freaking
but
puppet.
yeah,
In the theaters,
No,
he was a
wait.
freaking puppet.
No, listen.
No, he was talking about the movie itself.
In Attack of the Clones,
Yeah,
he was always entirely CGI.
Yes, but
Yeah.
he was never this CGI. he
No,
was never. I know, but I'm just saying when he's like
The
a
puppet was in
flying
Phantom
little.
Menace, is my point.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. You took the
That's
joke
all.
way
I
too
was about
fucking
to, like,
literal.
Come down.
How
on
am
you.
I doing a show with you? I'm fucking.
I was about to come down on you.
Thank God for you
Put the
coming
blade
back.
hammer down. Also,
50.
this CGI Christopher Lee head is fantastic.
It's so good. It's 8 times bigger than the rest of his body.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's like a Sontaran head.
Isn't it like they put like a Christopher Lee mask on the stunt double and then it didn't work? So they like, I think they
Put a
CG'd
new one over
You're
it.
like, oh my god, why didn't that work?
It
How
looks
many
like-
masks did they put on him?
It looks like DK mode in GoldenEye.
There was a so this was
Just age myself.
2002, obviously, but this is this not though. This was the same year.
Obviously.
This is the same year that Spider-Man came out. So
That makes sense.
They put out this teaser. They were like this. It was like the Spider-Man font. It said this summer, and then it was like get ready for the summers or for movies biggest swing or like spinner or something like. It was a Spider-Man joke.
Yeah.
Like they were like,
Spinning.
get ready to take a spin with the galaxy or with the world's best hero or something like that. And then it was just the clip of Yoda fighting Dooku. They set it up like it was good. I butchered all of that, but it was supposed to be a Spider-Man thing.
No, there's something really
It was a
funny
mislanding when
somewhere
we got
in
there.
there.
Yeah, just get a shovel and find it.
I'll figure it out. All right.
Another
so
happy landing.
we see a lot of him go 4-4 Taru 100%, Yoda's 110% attack, very little defense, and versus the best Makeshi expert of all time. And they get to Christopher Lee gets to tell I'm assuming a tennis ball on set. This won't be
I much
whatever.
prefer badminton.
The skills of a lightsaber. I can't. It's so. It makes me so nervous to try to quote it in front of you guys because I know you know it by verbatim, and I'm gonna butcher it, and I'm gonna feel like the biggest loser.
Your skills with a lightsaber.
Skills with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Charlemagne? He killed a bunch of Saxonmen. Sorry, have you guys ever heard Christopher Lee's metal music?
Oh
it's
no, I have not.
it's so good. It's all Charlemagne. It's period piece metal. It's amazing.
Oh wait.
I spilled the blood of the Saxon man. Right,
I know Laura knows
It was
this.
the next fight.
I want to ask Mark this now.
Oh fucking Christ!
Dooku is the count of what planet?
It starts with an S.
Yes.
If this beer wasn't here, I could say it right away.
There's 50 no? 50, what is it?
I'm waiting.
Not Saleucami. Fuck. It's
No.
S though. It's not Saleucami. It's Fuck it. I normally would know it. Okay, I know I normally would know it.
5, 4.
No. Fuck
3.
that. I'm not gonna do that. No. I'm gonna.
Can I
No.
see
You
it?
know what? I'm gonna go full. Jeff. Fuck here. Jeff Snyder on you.
Jeff Quitter.
Oh no. I'm not involved with this, Christian, if you're watching.
Repeat the question.
Oh, no. 50.
Sakar.
Can I answer it?
It's there. Go ahead.
Sereno.
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking shit. I normally would know it. I'm
Nice.
fried.
It's not Scaro, Taco, what you were about to say.
And he is
Sakaro, I
only
don't know
the
what
count, obviously, because he's Dracula.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
And also because he killed his father, who was the previous count. Just saying.
And because he likes to count poop.
His father was asking for it, so.
His name's Dooku.
I remember, is
True. That is
oh,
true. I agree. True.
All right,
Yeah.
so
other
let's
than
actually talk about this fight.
Oh yeah.
I consider it actually, as much as I loved it when it came out when I was like 11, I was like, oh my god, when it happened. And I remember buying the comic book and they just drew like Yoda and then like 80 lightsabers in front of him because they didn't know how to draw like him just flipping around.
Yeah.
As much as I do like the choreography because it's so batshit insane to be like, oh, this little dude who's a Form 4 master, this is what it would look like. It just doesn't feel like it has that much weight to it because they kind of just like show each other their lightsaber and force dicks and then leave.
Yeah.
Well, and it should have weight to it because that's a former master and apprentice. There should
Yeah,
have been more.
absolutely.
I totally understand that.
And it's incredibly rare that Yoda actually picks a Padawan for himself.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the outcome of it.
I feel like when Yoda absorbs Dooku's lightning, I feel like he's gonna have to burp right after. I feel like it must like be like, because where does it go? I don't know.
Well, someone's
It's
gonna have
like
to
he's
pick him
like-
up and pat his back,
What-
and they don't have time for that.
Evan,
Oh no.
Evan, what do you call that type of force power when he's absorbing the lightning?
Fucking force lightning absorb bullshit.
It's called Tuda Minus, actually.
Oh,
Thank you,
nice.
Legends. Yeah,
I know
Tuda
one name of one force
It's a
power.
Tutis.
The only force power I know is force projection. Do you know that one? Simulfuturus. That's what that one's called.
No,
It's
I
the only
don't.
one
I didn't know that one. You know why? Because it's not. It's just not brought up when you talk about
It's
lightsaber
not Legends.
fights.
That's why.
No. It is Legends. It's definitely Legends. But I know all the ones because I've watched so many Star Wars versus videos on YouTube, and that's because I love it. And they never go, oh, by the way, he can project himself, and that's totally going to come up in this fight. Because it doesn't. Like, that doesn't help you in a lightsaber fight, so it never gets brought up. But Tuda Minus definitely does, because it's one of the few ways that you can actually combat force lightning. And clearly, because Dooku's really good with his unleash power, and Yoda's like, oh, sorry, I'm actually really good at unlightning.
All right, where are we putting this one?
A supernova
It's
and a black hole at the
fucking-
same time.
What do y'all think?
B or C. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it.
I'd say bottom B.
Yeah.
B for bottom.
What do you think, Laura?
I'm fine with bottom of B if that works.
I think, no. I think above Kanan, Inquisitor, and B. I think I like it more than that. The first
I would
Kanan,
also,
Inquisitor.
that was where I was inclined to put it, but I'm cool with, at the bottom as well.
Well, what else do we got? We have
Actually, that one is Obi-Wan and Adigalia versus the Savage.
Oh, I wouldn't put it above. I don't know if I put it above the dark. Yeah,
Let's just leave it there. Bottom of B.
Yeah,
I think
let's
it's
leave
fine. We got a lot to get through, folks.
yeah, good. I'm glad we're fucking. I'm about to leave. Screw this. All right,
Let's do it.
Parkour Yoda.
Bye, Taco. So now that we got rid of that guy,
So take me out again. We're about to get into these. I don't want to be here for this.
Oh,
So this is a
I see
fucking
why you
awesome
want it out.
fight. This one's
Oh my god! All right, we have some random stormtrooper versus the fucking chosen one's grandson or some
This
shit.
is awesome. What the hell are you talking about?
Traitor!
This one's so cool. Like the opening of that, like, oh, it's some samurai
Okay.
shit, man.
I'll give him hitting the blood out is amazing, and the fact that Finn uses a lightsaber like a baseball bat, those are cool.
Yeah.
Besides that, I really freaking disdain this fight
Why?
cool enough to stay out of D.
Why do you disdain this?
because
fight?
it's a random stormtrooper.
Yeah, trained very
fighting-
clearly in physical baton combat
Yeah,
against
but
somebody who's
you're right.
wounded.
You're right. I've seen a lot of SWAT team officers fight a samurai with a sword.
No,
They
I'm saying
totally could take
they clearly show that he's had training in this when he fights FN 2199 earlier in the movie.
Yeah, another SWAT team officer.
Yeah.
They're not. It's not the same thing.
Kylo Ren swings that shit heavily, like a
Yeah, I know. We've talked about how much I dislike Kylo Ren's lightsaber skills, but this is why. Oh my god!
I think character-wise
but
and like the way
Taco-
this is all, it's awesome.
I
But
don't.
Taco,
right.
Taco, to your point, he does get his ass kicked during the fight.
He does get his ass kicked. You're right.
He gets
does
his
get
ass kicked, and also Kylo Ren is fucking to other people mortally wounded. Like
You're right. He got shot with something that blows people the fuck up.
Yes.
I will give you
Yeah.
that. And I love him channeling the dark side by hitting his wound. That is something I actually completely fucking love.
I love when he calls
I'm
him a
not
traitor.
fighting for D. I don't like it though. But I'm not saying it belongs in the bottom. I think
I
honestly, all right, here. I think it belongs near Maul Qui-Gon. But that's me.
Here's where I will tell you.
Okay.
I would put this fight above most of the fights in A tier.
Fucking, this is all right.
Okay.
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna be like, "Let me be nice," C, and you're like, "Let me be nice," not S. So,
Laura, what do you think about this fight?
All right, I love this fight because I like, number one, I like Adam Driver's fighting style. I like that it's unhinged and animalistic. I just think that intensity is fun to watch, and I think Adam Driver in general is fun to watch.
Yes.
This is, I think, a big character
Soda has a picture
because
for
we're getting
Here,
that
He's busy.
we're getting that unhingedness with him not having his mask on for the first time and dueling for the first time, and I was just here for that shit. So I enjoyed this fight. I don't think I would put it in C. I would definitely put it above that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure for me if it's A, but I would go low A, like top of B.
I'm cool with top of B.
I will settle for B. What does 50 think?
I mean, I'm curious to know why Evan would put it above most of the fights in A.
I'm not curious.
Okay.
He's fucking
real quick. I don't want to
psychopath.
draw this out anymore, but the beginning when Kylo calls him a traitor, he's been looking for this dude the whole fucking movie. And
but he says it just to piss him off. He says it just to rile him up.
And then it cuts
I
to
agree with Taco on that one.
Finn like hearing him and like, oh shit, like this is about to happen. And Finn, who is such a great character, Finn is awesome. Finn is genuinely he's such a good person in this movie, and he's ready to do something that he's not prepared to do to protect somebody that he, potentially has feelings for. I love all the character shit going on in this one. I love that it ends with Finn getting fucked. Like he gets destroyed in this fight, and potentially permanent spinal injury.
I do like how brutal.
It sounds like that's some fucking commie gobbledygook.
I did not play that. I did not play
Nor
that.
did I.
You completely messed the setup for that one.
Yes. No. It was why the button was put in. Thank you for playing it. And also, I do love how savage his back slash is.
I'm so happy to do Taco's job better than him.
Me and him are like close to blows. I wasn't going to push any further.
All right.
I want to move on.
I say top of B.
I'm 100% okay with B. Let's talk though.
I
don't like it. All right. Can we put it on the other side of Anakin, Obi versus Dooku, and before put it second in B? I like.
That one. Second in B.
I'm cool with that.
I definitely think it's better than Kanan and Inquisitor's first fight. I will give you that 100%.
Laura, are you cool with that as well?
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay, so second in B.
All right. Well, all right, we're good. We both talked each other up and down equally, I feel. So, all right, let's get back to some prequelness. The very superior Sidious fight, I do believe.
Yep.
We have a guy getting force pushed into a chair, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best moments of all Star Wars. And people throwing senator pods at each other. You know why? Because he is the Senate.
Yeah. So he threw himself at him.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, there's a deleted scene, and if you are paying attention, which I know at least half of this panel has watched this movie paying a lot of freaking attention. Yeah. When it cuts back or cuts away, shows something else, and then it comes back, Sidious doesn't have his lightsaber. There's a deleted scene, and it's in the novelization, that Yoda does disarm him, and that's why he doesn't have his lightsaber. And that's why he's resorted to just throwing Senate pods at him.
In a deleted scene also, there are these little hover cam droids that are floating around the fight in the center, and it casts it up on this huge screen, like the Jumbotron in the Senate Hall.
That's
people,
cool. It's playing in the background. It's pretty neat.
There's people taking bets. I got $50 on the little green guy.
All these people just screaming in the Senate lobby down below.
Sleeves bagging those like, want to buy some death sticks?
Yeah. I would put this honest. If I'm being 100% honest, I fucking love this fight. I'd put this low S, high A.
Oh,
hello there.
Hello there.
Oh, nice. Hi, Mom.
Did this happen recently? I just missed backflipping Yoda. That was during the. Yeah, that was when we were pretty heavy into it. And I was letting the comments move. All right, that is just a funny thing to say. Backflipping.
What do y'all think? What?
I don't agree with
I love the
There's
character
some-
stuff. The fact that they play Duel of the Fates again, like they bring it back for this movie to play.
That's
here.
cheap though. That's cheap.
It's not cheap. They know.
Not
Literally,
cheap.
They know it's amazing.
George
Dueling for
Lucas
the
in
Fates.
1998, you can see the behind-the-scenes footage of him being like, "No, when everyone's fighting in the third movie, we're going to bring this song back." He's talking to John Williams. That's the plan. It wasn't just like a cheap thing. It is the fate of the galaxy rests on these two combative fights happening at the same time.
All right. Well, I won't fight it to be in B because
And it's
of
also
CI
mixed
on
with
them.
the Bespin Duel song as well. It's not just Duel of Fates. But I love that Palpatine tries to flee his office before the fight, and Yoda stops him, and he says, "If so powerful you are, why leave?"
Is this Ryan's heel character that just pisses me off, or is he actually being real? All right, sorry. Ryan was trolling me on the last All Night Taco Stand. By the way, Laura Kelly, if you got nothing going on, November 18th, we're doing another All Night Taco Stand, literally all night. If you want to jump onto the stream, it's in and out whenever you want, very casual. We had Ben Bateman came in the last one.
I will barely be there. I didn't know.
Oh that's gonna convince her to show up. Ben Bateman.
You love it. No, I'm just saying we had like real people show up. It's not just me and like 5 freaking dudes. Like
It's not just
beer.
us and some random guy from a different country.
No, it's real actual competitors showed up. So no, I said like, oh, we'll have at least one competitor, maybe more, and I meant Gold Leader. And then he didn't show up, and I was like, fuck, we're not even gonna have one. And then Ben Bateman showed up, and then I was like, yes. I didn't
lie to the internet.
Yeah.
And then we have Video Drew and the real MVP, Nerd Chronic, showed up at the end at like 5 in the morning. So, anyways, you have an open invite if you want to join.
I appreciate
November
that.
18th.
Thank you. Where are we putting this? Here's my thing with these the lightsaber fights. I don't think that there's anything that is better than the animated stuff. I mean, I just don't think that you can put any of the live action stuff.
That's fair.
If people can disagree with me, it's totally fine. Which is why I would keep this in B. That's my argument.
There's one live action that I will be fighting for S, and that's it. And that's not this.
There is one I also would be fighting for S.
Yeah.
But this one
For us, folks, I swear.
Well, how many more sequel trilogies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's at least 4 that Gold Leader will be fighting for us.
No, it's not necessarily the case.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why it was a joke. It would have been a sentence if I was being serious. I know it was.
Mark,
I know.
Mark,
Jeez.
listen, dude. You need to fucking reel it back, dude.
I think Ryan's heel character just took over Evan for a second there.
Yeah, did.
Maybe.
I'm cool with top of B tier. I think this is leagues better than any of Attack of Clones.
I'm 100% okay with that.
That's cool.
I'm fine with. I agree with Evan on this one. I think this is an A, but I'd be fine with high.
I'm okay with A. I thought you said A. You said B. I'm okay with A. I do like this fight.
Low A. I'm cool with low A.
I'm okay with low A. I love the throwing the Senate is so like literally the fact they're fighting in the Senate halls and he's using Senate chairs as weapons is so symbolic. Like, I own this fucking bitch. As he's like throwing it.
It's so iconic that even Robot Chicken referenced it.
Yeah. And how badass is the Yoda catching it, and then he's like, you know what? I'm not only gonna catch it, I'm gonna fucking spin this bitch. I'm gonna set it back. Like it's
He's like
you.
They're playing frisbee.
Yeah.
I would say
me and
low A.
Frolf.
It's agreed with everybody.
Laura Kelly, what are you thinking?
No, let's do it.
Low A, like bottom
Low A
A,
is fine.
like
No,
under
I'd go low A.
Kanan Inquisitor. Okay,
It's an A minus.
there we go. Hey, that's the best grade I've ever gotten. All right, I'm going to like this probably more than other people. Maybe I have no clue where everyone stands on this, but me being a lightsaber form a lover and seeing Form 3 completely stop all those lightsabers, it gives me such a Form 3 erection. I'm sorry, but I had to commit. And
Form 3 erection.
Cerise erection. We have Obi-Wan versus Grievous. I love this fight. I love it everywhere from the hello there to the so uncivilized. I love it so much. I do. I like this fight. Anyone else?
cool. I'm cool.
So
with this
Dean's
fight.
here then. All right.
I'm not
fine,
super
fine.
Because
opinionated
of
on the
what
fight
it has
either way.
contributed to prequel memes, I would go up in the higher ranks for this one as well.
Yeah,
You know how many times I've watched the video of like of different types of lightsabers that come out? Like he whips out and they're all like floppy. And then there's the one where it's like 80 of them and like he just blows himself up. I
I saw that one.
But also, out of all those jokes aside, I do like how you see his Obi-Wan Kenobi's passive defense wins because he can stop like whatever 20 strikes per second, and then he's like, all right, better minus the lightsaber. Okay, it's a little more manageable. Minus one more. Hey, I'm actually gonna win this. And then he gives him like my favorite force push of all time. It just throws him, and then he falls, and then Grievous does the spider crawl. I love this fight.
This is kind of weird. Think about this from the foot soldiers' perspective. Like this is like Winston Churchill fighting.
Can we shoot him now?
It's like Churchill and Hitler just punching each other in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, no,
It's
for
fucking
real.
crazy.
It's Churchill
Well, at least
dropping
he's
in the
not using
middle.
his iron sides in that fight.
It's Churchill dropping in the middle of like a freaking whole Nazi thing, and he's like, "Hello there," and Hitler's like, "Back up, guys. I fucking got this shit."
Would you care for some tea?
Hello there. You want some tea?
And also, Hitler has 4 arms.
Hitler has
Are we
4
going,
arms.
are we
Just like in
going-
real life.
Yeah, because he wasn't enough of a monster, apparently.
They're Austrian. All Austrian people have 4 arms. Don't be fucking racist, Laura. Jeez.
I mean, have you seen Schwarzenegger?
It's got. He glued them together. That's why it's so big.
Christoph
All right,
Waltz, 4 arms.
Christoph Waltz is Austrian.
Yeah,
Learn
I
something
think he's
every
half
day.
Austrian, half German.
Cool. This is the best. Stay on target. I'm glad that Soda is so asleep that he's not even staying on targeting us at this point. We're talking about Austria. Jesus Christ.
All right,
Okay.
starting point, mid-A.
If it's batshit, I love it. There you go. I do have a weird, not gripe, but what the hell is he drops in the middle of all those soldiers. For one, I can't believe they don't just immediately shoot at him.
Right.
But then Grievous is like, don't shoot him. But then after he force pushes him, would they all be like, shoot him now? Fucking shoot him now, right? Like he just knocked our commander. Like,
Right.
They're droids. They're very simple-minded.
oh wow, that's racist.
That's racist.
That's super racist.
Oh, that's super offensive.
Yeah, holy shit.
You're sounding like Woo Hair over there.
Hashtag cancel 50. Droids Live Matter.
Yeah. Low A for me for this one.
You can bring him back in. I didn't really mean cancel him. It was a joke. I'll bring him. Oh my god. You do it, Soda.
I'd put this one below the below the Yoda Palpatine fight for me. I don't really mind wherever though. In A tier.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it being below the Yoda Palpatine. In fact, I'm okay with wherever you guys want to put it because I know that a lot of it's me being biased because I love anytime I can say, look, lightsaber forms. So
I mean, I agree with Taco's point about the Surisu thing. My only problem is I think it's just too short. It's like, okay, Obi-Wan disarms 1 and then disarms 2,
yeah.
and he force pushes, and then all the other clone troopers show up, and then fight's over, and then it just drags on to the motorcycle and
Not
Boga.
Tom.
Yeah.
Are they called not Tauntauns? Not Tauns?
Yeah, that's their official canon
Baractal?
pronunciation.
The creature?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Baractals.
Not Tauns.
It's 4 in the morning, so yeah.
For
and
you.
then eventually he kills Grievous with a gun. So that's why it's so low for me, because it's too short for that kind of a caliber.
I think that knocks it down. I agree with that. I think that could knock it down. Is that it's so short? You have the guy with the most attacks and the guy with the most defense. Should that take forever? Not like 2 minutes.
I mean, unlike
Well,
a different
now
fight
you're
we have on the list.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want to go. I don't know if length of time is anything to go off of because you've
Right.
got Maul versus Obi-Wan and
That's
Rebels
true.
Yeah.
up there.
Oh, and that
That's
is
the highest
also
one.
max. Yeah, and it might stay the highest one at this rate.
Actually.
I thought something else was gonna. I really can't believe I had to fight for Maul Ahsoka. I thought that everyone was gonna put that above like the top, but I was very surprised.
Well, it's because
Okay.
Here's
you were
the
shitting
thing.
on Vader and Ahsoka.
Yeah, there
And we
you
think that's
fucking
above
took it
that
personal. Yeah,
But
you took it personal.
Can I please counter what Laura said, and I don't mean to contradict you, Laura, but it's just Maul and Ben Kenobi was as short as it was because it was supposed to be short.
Yeah,
That's fair.
And this one was hyped up to be, because they fought each other in the Clone Wars all the time. It was really hyped up to be a very long fight. That's what I got from that scene, and it ends in like 3 minutes.
even though we fought every Tuesday, I have to tell you, I was trained. Fuck out Dooku. Sorry, another huge contradiction on that.
Another cape drop.
And Obi-Wan's like, dude, we fought like last week. Like, what are you talking about?
50, are you pushing for below A?
Below A?
I'm down with bottom A. I like this fight, but I'm me.
I would also say bottom A.
Because I like it more than I like the top thing we have in B. But I'm weird.
Okay, I'll say bottom A then.
Bottom
All right,
A.
so finally we that we're good. Is everyone cool?
Cool?
And now we have Taco's favorite fight.
Yeah, we finally get to add more to the D's. I'm kidding. Jeez, take a joke. 50. Or not 50. Sorry, Gold Leader. Take a joke. We got
Me for.
I don't know. We got the rest of the fight on Starkiller Base. We have Kylo versus Rey.
Kylo Ray.
Yeah.
For me, this one's like the top of A. This one has a really it's very kinetic, but character-wise, I mean that fucking when Rey catches the saber for the first time, it's
okay. That moment is really emotional and cool.
Yeah,
It really
and
is.
And character-wise, it's everything.
And I do like that. You do have to admit a lot of this is a very angry Kylo running after Rey, like through the trench, and she's like, "Ah, god damn it!" Like a lot of it's like, block, leave me the fuck alone. The plan's about to blow up.
Kylo also has a crush on this woman. Kylo has never seen a girl ever, and this is the first person who's ever given him the time of day.
He's like, "Let me take my mask off." Damn.
And she takes his lightsaber that he thinks is his. Yeah.
That lightsaber's pretty much mine.
When he takes his helmet off the first time, he's very.
And it's like,
and next time he takes more than just his helmet off.
I think he looks gritty in the next one. Like he looks grizzled and also handsome. He's really.
I have a very funny hot take from a not Star Wars fan. I work in a factory, Laura, in the middle of North Dakota, and it's actually technically Minnesota. But anyways, I get some really good hot. Nope, I get really fun hot takes from people who don't know anything about Star Wars. And when Force Awakens happened, everyone had to come up to me and they're like, "Hey, you're a nerd. What'd you think?" Because everybody watched it. And there was this guy who's like, "I thought it was great when Kylo Ren took his mask off and he's just this bitch." I don't think that's what they were going for. He's like, "Yeah, just like this fucking prissy bitch."
Oh, God.
He's handsome. He's the son of two of the most beautiful people in the galaxy.
No, the guy was rubbing his handlebar mustache when he said it. So don't fucking, it's not like it means anything, this guy's opinion. But I still look back on that, and whenever I see freaking Kylo Ren, like, oh, that prissy fucking beautiful bitch.
I love Kylo Ren so much, man.
Stay on target.
We totally were.
Who's target?
That's unfair. That's unfair. We totally were. Thank you, boss. Okay. Okay. I don't like this match, and you know why. 50 can, or not 50. I keep saying 50. Damn. God damn it. Gold Leader can tell you what.
I'm in your head now.
Yes.
I threw some cyber mites at you. I'm in your head.
Yeah. You probably know why I have a gripe against it.
Is it because she's untrained?
She's untrained, and it bothers
Yeah.
me.
Is it because it's the sequel trilogy?
This is another thing that they very clearly explain in this movie. They very clearly show that
Plot
she
armor?
fights people with her quarterstaff. I know it's a different beast, but she is very good at close-quarters combat.
Dude, just because
an incredibly powerful force user.
Lightsabers have a different balance. It's striking people with light.
Right.
It is not the same as a quarterstaff, which is fucking a staff.
Right.
And also, okay, even if if she was the best freaking quarterstaffer in Jakku, that doesn't make her. This guy was trained by Luke Skywalker. He's like literally should be the most powerful freaking. She fought Luke
Skywalker later.
Not only is Kylo
protege
Ren super wounded, but also he is
throwing the wounded at me.
He is very massively emotionally fractured at this stage.
Nope, he's opposite. He stopped being fractured when he killed his.
That is not true.
No, it was blue and red, and then it was straight red.
Right.
I saw them lighting.
But the point of that scene is that he kills Han to do that. His goal is to take away the conflict, and it makes the conflict worse. That's the genius of that whole thing.
Goddamn,
You cannot look at Kylo Ren in that movie and tell me he's sure about himself.
But that's the whole point of
he's so
the lighting.
No,
that's the the lighting thing. Is now it's pure red, which means he's all far dark side. Look at that. That's not a conflicted
It's not for his entire character. It's for that decision.
They even say it in The Last Jedi. It split his spirit to the bone. He's not committed at that point.
All right. Well, I'm glad.
Thank you.
I'm glad somebody actually said something that made sense, because Laura Kelly actually made sense there. Instead of you just crying at me.
I want Kylo Ren to be the best. He's got to be S tier. I just scream about Kylo Ren.
All right.
It's
still all that. Sure, it bothers me less. Still bothers me. It's still somebody who isn't trained with a lightsaber shouldn't be able to even pretend to fight somebody who's trained, let alone somebody who's considered to be really freaking good. And I understand that he's emotionally fucked up. That can get her into the door. But I still think it should have been like, wow, oh man, I'm kind of not in a good state to have this fight. Okay, let me just
halfway through the fight, she taps into the Force.
Yeah, all right.
She gets focused.
She taps into the Force because there has to be balance in the galaxy. You have to have light and dark. You've got Kylo bringing the dark.
Yeah.
The Force is going to always balance itself.
Yeah.
And in this case, it does so in Rey.
All right, I understand everything you guys are saying.
He's the Black Guardian. She's the White Guardian.
I get it, and I never once said that Rey was overpowered. I want to say that I never said that, or if I did, I didn't mean to. What my point was, what I was saying, she's underpowered, and that's what bothers me. Is looking from a tactical standpoint. There's no politics here, or any of that stupid bullshit. I'm strictly from a tactical standpoint. I found it weird that he loses this fight.
Listen, what I'm hearing Mark say, for everyone at home.
Okay, don't
Mark is saying that he hates
me as an asshole. Yes.
Mark is saying that he doesn't. He thinks Rey is a Mary Sue.
Thank you, boss. And don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. I never said Mary Sue, and I will not say Mary
It was a joke.
Okay. I will not say Mary Sue, and I don't want that to be put on me. And I knew it the second I said that. If I didn't say this will be S tier, I knew I was going to be called something like that by the comments or someone. Yeah. Oh, is it because she's a woman? No, that's nothing to do with it. I had problems with the freaking Finn and Kylo one. I feel like Kylo should have jobbed both of them. But
it's also,
all that being said,
it's worth noting that Kylo was not trying to hurt Rey. He was trying to get her to join him.
I'm not fighting for D tier. I think it's a better fight than the Finn one.
I'm putting this in A tier for me.
You want it?
Too.
Yeah,
I agree.
What about Laura?
I would go right below Pre Vizsla and Maul.
Oh hell yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I'll take it. No,
because I mean, what's so special about Pre Vizsla anyway?
Again,
I just love that fight.
That is a great fight.
A closing point on Rey and Kylo is that she is trying to hurt him, but he is not trying to hurt her.
All right.
He's trying to get her to join him.
I'm not upset about this.
Yeah. You did not convince me just now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I do feel like, I don't know, if you guys think it's going to be there, and if I'm the only asshole saying it shouldn't be, then who am I to say it? But even when I first saw this movie, I loved it. And that still bugged me. It has it had nothing to do with. I wasn't a sequel hater when I first saw this movie. I was like, "Hey, that's a good starting off point. Let's do this, Star Wars." But that still, I was like, "Really? Isn't he supposed to just beat the shit out of these guys?"
Setting the tone for the entire sequel trilogy with this one epic fight.
Yeah,
and it just didn't stick the landing for me. But again, that's why maybe I should be speaking on it if I feel that way.
I'm very if you give
like
me a crumb of detail, like if you give me something that's like that explains like, oh yeah, you see her fighting in the movie, so she should fight. She should be able to fight here too, or she worked around ships, so she's able to pilot the Falcon.
Dude,
I
honestly,
instantly buy all of that shit. Like that's just me.
If you give me her fighting the freaking training droid on the Millennium Falcon for 5 seconds, I would have been a little less mad. But even that, Luke did that, and he still didn't fight with a lightsaber until the second one.
Yeah.
And
in the rating, what's right below where we have this fight? What is that?
That's Anakin and Dooku.
That's Anakin and Obi-Wan
beginning of Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, no, I think it. I like where it's at. I think
I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna fight it. If I'm not gonna be the vocal minority. Like if I'm the minority, I'm the minority. I'm gonna let it.
But you're very vocal.
I'm very vocal,
really
but I'm not. But I'm totally okay.
I see what the next two are.
Oh yeah. Can you guys not see these?
Oh no!
All right, so we have the first. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, well the next one we could get a picture of. So I actually love this picture he got, but it's not actually from the movie.
Yeah.
We have. I've only watched Rise of Skywalker once, so I could tell you a lot what happens in it.
Can I tell you? Can I introduce this one then? I know what happens.
You know, this is the.
This
okay,
Rey,
you know which one this is.
This is Rey and Kylo fighting simultaneously on Kijimi and Pisano.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is the awesome picture for it.
Nice. Nice.
It's like the sands of time. You get it? That's how I got it.
Don't really care for the Rise of Skywalker.
Cool.
It's the only Star Wars movie I really have like truly conflicted feelings about. I love every other Star Wars
I love
movie.
all the Palpatine quotes to me. Just I feel your anger. Your faith in your friends is yours.
Why did you say that like Watto just now?
I feel your anger, little Annie. Let the hate flow through you. Your anger is so tantalizing. I only say that one because I know
Absolutely.
The fact that I do the Family Guy line fucking bugs Evan.
Little Annie. I love it's so fucking funny. I love Watto.
Oh my god!
Wearing like a steel dish as a hat in the second movie.
All right. Okay, so George Lucas is like, all right, so we need a junk trader.
Yeah.
Jewish stereotype. Let's do this.
He based him more specifically on the character. It's Alec Guinness's character in Fiddler on the Roof. Apparently.
Okay.
Which
Jewish
is like a very harsh Jewish stereotype.
Yes.
They
gave him a giant nose. Come on.
He wasn't trying to. You know,
it's fucked up.
But he kind of did.
It's so sad that it's not the most racist alien in that movie.
On target.
Anyway, Charger and the Nemodians. Moving on.
I think this fight, however, is really fucking interesting. I
finished my beer. Shit's gonna get real.
I think it doesn't make any. I don't try and make sense of this fight. Obviously, you don't need to. I'm iffy on my feelings on objects being able to transfer from one point to another in the Force. Yeah. I think it's interesting. I like it in a lot of ways, and then I'm confused by it in others. But I'm content with that.
I have to look past everything you just said, like personally, because as being somebody who looks at every Force power of how does this stack with established either in Legends or in canon, and the whole dyad thing is kind of like a right around, which means I'm not going to fight it. Whatever. If you guys want to do whatever the hell you want, do whatever the hell you want.
I think this fight's pretty cool. I'd probably put it at the top of B tier for me. I think it's just because it's really visually dynamic and really there's that shot where Rey's walking in the foreground, or maybe it's Kylo walking in the foreground, and it goes from seeing him on Rey's or on the or maybe it's on the ship.
Yeah.
Oh no, it would be on the ship because I think okay, and then it transitions after he passes the camera to Kijimi.
So that's where you are.
Yeah, it's awesome. Oh yeah, and then the fact that he learns where she is because Vader's helmet drops out of space, it's like right next to him. I think that shit's cool. I love that.
I'm not going to fight you. I actually think the cinematography of this fight is fucking amazing. I like that when the camera sweeps around them and you see them in one place, and then when it goes around the other guy, it's in the next place. Yeah. And then like shit's falling and landing in the other area. Yeah. I do think it's a really cool fight, but You could take. Sorry to do this again. You can take the fight out, and they could just have a conversation without it being a fight, and it can mean the exact. He could have just found it by whatever. Like, I feel like this fight doesn't need to be in the movie, even though it's super cool. And that's one of the things in the aesthetics is going to make it not in D or even C. I love the aesthetics.
Yeah.
But we do have to look at the other two things. I don't think it's got a giant emotional impact, at least compared to the next fight that we're going to talk about from Rise of Skywalker. It's got nothing compared to that.
Right.
And like I said, you can pretty much take it out of the movie. There doesn't need to be lightsabers in the scene. I'm glad there is because it's a cool scene. So I don't think it needs to be super high.
I think it's neat that
I think it's neat.
That I think it's neat that they need to that basically she is hiding. Like, she's not trying to be found by Kylo. But like that adds a whole other dynamic to the fight. Like the fact that she's trying to stay anonymous and the fight is what brings him to her. Like, it's like the Force wants them to be with each other. Like, not with each other, but like be in the same place.
Yeah, no offense, but that sounds like some comic gobbledygook.
All right, what do y'all think? Enough of our
all the things that I dislike about The Rise of Skywalker, and there are a lot of things I dislike about it. The dyad is not one of them.
Oh yeah,
like that. I think I like that. The way that they sort of explained that relationship and explained how, because I remember like watching at the end of The Last Jedi, like wondering how Rey and Kylo were still able to have this connection, and it just being like, well, wait, like what? Why? I don't understand. And I like that this is how that was explained. I just think it was a really cool explanation. So I like that they have this, the way that they were able to sort of, fight each other while being in two different places. I just think in general was a cool concept. The use of color in this scene, where Kylo's quarters for some reason are very white, I think is like, it was just an interesting choice. The fact that they're fighting each other and then they both take down this Vader mask together, I think was really, obviously used as foreshadowing. And I just think it was cool. I liked it. So I like it better than the next fight that we're going to talk about. So did somebody say high B? I would go high B for this.
Yeah, I would say high B for this one.
I'm not going to fight against that. 50, you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a better fight conceptually than it is emotionally.
Yeah,
the fact
it's very aesthetic,
fighting on two different places,
forward.
And between the two fights, And I'm also not. I don't hate the idea of the dyad in the Force. I mean, it's better than the fucking Impossible Girl, but we're not getting into that conversation just now.
The what?
But
Impossible Girl?
What is that?
Yeah, well, like I said, we're not getting into that conversation.
Oh, okay. I guess we're not getting into it.
I don't know.
All right.
And you may never know.
Doctor Who.
I thought he was literally Mary suing, and I was like, dude, we said we're
I was Clara Oswald.
He's like, better than that fucking chick who did whatever because of her fucking feminine powers. Like, whoa, 50, what the hell?
50 just coming out of the gate with some real.
It's fine. At least it's not. At least she's not like a girl. Ugh. Like, what?
You didn't catch this, but I threw in like 37 or 38 Doctor Who references all over the show that none of you guys even noticed. It's
38
completely over your head
in a row.
Is a tiny jewel inside a nesting doll of crap.
That is beautiful prose and totally accurate.
Great way to put it, Ryan.
Yeah.
All right.
High B. I would say
high B. Well, let's look.
Top of B for me.
Is that Finn and Kylo before? Like,
yes.
Right next to
it?
No, that's Finn and Kylo.
Right
I put it up.
It's Finn, Kylo, and Kanan and Inquisitor 1.
I think the character development and like the story of the Finn and Kylo thing elevates it. That is above the concept and the execution of this.
I think what I like about this match is it reminds me of Return of the Jedi, and what I love about Return of the Jedi is when they blow up the second Death Star, and it completely stays intact and just slowly moves into a giant body of water, completely not destroyed at all. It's my favorite part of the movie. Yeah. This is our next fight. Did we not agree where it's supposed to be? Right there. Right there. Yeah, there. Fine. I was already segueing. Soda. Jeez. Stay on target. All right. Yeah, I love that. I'm glad that they went back and watched that movie and they said, yeah, no, this makes sense. And then they made it be here.
I hate this.
Good job. I fucking hate this fight too. When I was breaking down, I broke down all of Kylo Ren's lightsabering and I literally put it down into a lightsaber form, and I wanted to ignore this fight the entire time because it's so inconsistent.
This is the last lightsaber duel in the saga. You realize too.
Well, wait. She ignites two lightsabers. Again, when like a bunch of Jedi are pep talking her, that's pretty much a duel.
Well, yeah,
but there was no lightsaber on the other side of the fight.
Yeah.
No, you're right, because Palpatine's never been established to be a lightsaber duelist.
No, he hasn't. And it's interesting that you mentioned the inconsistency of Kylo in this scene, because I think that's actually one of the more interesting parts of this, is that he's not trying to fight her at all.
Yeah, he's not fighting.
He's just like, what are you doing?
The entire time, because he doesn't want to fight her, and I think that
I came here to make out. Like I saw the knife shape, and it fit the horizon. Like that's why I'm here.
The fact that this lightsaber duel ends because Rey gets tired is my least favorite thing that has ever happened.
Here's something. Okay,
it's fucking stupid.
I was gonna defend that part of it actually. I was gonna say what I like most about this fight is this is the first time we ever see someone like. You see the physical toll that a duel against someone like Kylo Ren would take. Yeah. And like, I think it's kind of neat that it's like, she realizes that essentially fighting him is like not the solution. Like they get to this point.
And then he stabs him in the back with his own lightsaber.
She kills him. She basically would have killed
Fighting
him.
Is not the solution.
Right. It's awesome. I love that. I love the little shift. I don't like, they couldn't really do much with Leia, obviously, but I don't really like
this lightsaber I bought on Star Wars Day, by the way, for Force Awakens is about to come out.
I like when
the button doesn't work anymore.
When Rey stabs Kylo.
Welcome to my world, Taco.
I think that's neat. I think there's cool.
You like that Rey stabs Kylo? Is that what you said?
Yes, I like that, and then the fact that she immediately regrets it because she senses Leia dying.
Oh yeah, she doesn't regret it because she killed Kylo. She regrets it because she senses Leia.
And then the honesty. Okay, I'm not like a fanfic Reylo, but I love. If you watch The Last Jedi, and you tell me that Rey and Kylo are they don't want to fuck, then you're crazy.
Yes, The Last Jedi they did, but guess what? They disregarded every other fucking thing from Last Jedi. So why did they disregard that?
Have you seen this?
Here's the thing.
Have you seen this?
Cool.
Yeah, I've seen that.
This is a really neat payoff of like
50. Stop stealing Soda's job, okay? For real. Soda's here.
She says that she did want to take his hands.
I mean, if someone else didn't steal another person's job, which Soda knows what I'm talking about.
I don't think this is a D tier fight, but I also don't think Mace Windu versus Palpatine is a D tier fight. So you guys go ahead. I don't care.
I don't think this is a D tier fight, but I definitely don't like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like it over anything else, so maybe it is.
I don't think any of us like it, even the people in the comments. So
put it at the bottom.
What else is a D tier fight?
Put it at the very bottom.
Like these guys have been nice, and now they're like this.
Damn.
Yeah, this is what this fight is doing to people.
Yeah, it's tearing them apart, Lisa. Jeez.
Yeah, it's
gross.
That's an imbecile tier fight.
Oh, have you seen the thing where it's like
low C?
I saw a meme a long
I go low
time ago.
C.
I saw a meme a long time ago of it's Luke in The Last Jedi. He's like, I've seen this raw strength only once before, and it's Tommy Wiseau lifting the TV.
I haven't seen that.
That's incredible. That's a good.
That's pretty fucking good. Damn be a bot. Fuck it. you went against it.
Here's what I'll say.
It's like, all right, low C, and then we're all like, okay, it's like, no, never mind D.
Because between this and the Mace Windu fight, there's no contest. Mace Windu is above this one for me. So,
all right.
True.
Because we talked down a fight that you didn't think belonged in D.
Yeah.
You're okay with this belonging in D?
Yes. I can't believe we're putting Kit Fisto above this one, but also
I can. Kit
Fisto and Grievous.
Yeah,
he's a better lightsaber duelist.
I agree. I still agree with that.
All right, you want to put it at the bottom of C? Will that calm you guys down?
No, I'm okay with this. Keep it below.
No. I didn't talk about this. I mean, do you want to move the
Kit
Fisto Grievous down to the bottom of C?
Yeah.
I'm not putting it in D.
Yeah.
But I'll
Me neither.
Thank you, 50. United Front. All right, we have so many good matches after this.
All
this
right,
is like the run of
Let's like breeze through. Let's be done by midnight, okay?
Yeah, but I told my wife 2 hours at most. For 2 hours and 30 minutes in. She's asleep. I know she's asleep on the couch, and she's mad at me. I'm going to wake her up, and she's not going to say a word to me. She's going to get up and go to bed. She's not even going to say, how was it? Nothing.
Let's finish
Only an hour and a half to go, guys.
We're going 2 minutes for each of these, and then our sign-offs, all right?
I'm about to quote.
I'm timing us for 2 minutes for each one.
All right, we have...
We can't do this in 2 minutes. Come on, this fight. Come on.
What is there to say that we don't already all...
Guys.
Yeah.
Shut up. We got a lava fall. It's a waterfall, but it's lava. And also...
You guys all talked about wanting to put this in S.
No, I don't want this in S.
You guys want
I
thought everyone
I
wanted
want
it in
this
S.
in S.
I don't want this.
Okay, high A then. What do we think?
I think this is so flash and no real meat. Like,
yeah, but
so much meat.
It's still awesome
It's
to
so
watch.
Yes.
Flippy.
I
agree. I agree. A.
It's about half and half.
Can we just admit that this guy is Darth Vader and not Anakin Skywalker? Cool, move on.
There's a
People
bunch
call
of
this Anakin Obi-Wan
flips and like flourishes that don't make sense. But then there's these little moments. I love the moment when they're repulsing.
I hate it.
The force together. Fucking love that. It's awesome.
No, it's because they ran out of money for an effect or something, so they wanted to be like, no, fuck it. We don't have money for this
energy
effect.
toward each other.
I know, but it's so dumb.
Anakin doesn't shoot lightning. I mean, Darth Vader doesn't shoot lightning.
Me and my friends who did lightsaber fights in 5th grade did this together. Like, that's how it's a 5th grade move. Hey, it's worth it.
You did this. That's why it's good.
5th grade. I see the fucking timer, Evan. You can put it down.
No, I'm keeping it up here so we know.
No,
it's super flashy. There should be meat. Meat should be there.
The ending scene alone.
But Taco.
I'm not saying it's a bad match.
The ending of this fight alone,
I'm okay with
on
this
the
being
rock,
high
I think
A.
that counts as part of the meat of this. I think that element.
You want to bring in some of the worst dialogue of the entire movie to your favor right now? Like that's
some
what
of the worst.
Me?
You were the
I
chosen
hate
one.
that dialogue. Oh, all that shit.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's so wooden. It's so wooden. It's so badly written. It's so first draft.
It sounds like fucking commie gobbledygook.
The irony is, I feel like that's backing me. That's the irony here.
Oh, that shit is
but
awesome.
Taco. Okay. Now he's muted, so we can talk. Taco, this is exactly what you said a couple of episodes ago about a Surisu master fighting a Gen 5, whatever the hell that is, taking on forever, because that's what happens when these two lightsaber forms clash with one another. And as for the wooden dialogue, he's burning. Wood burns very good.
It was before he burned.
Listen,
it was before he burned.
Mark,
I have the high ground. All that
Mark,
shit bugs me.
You were the chosen one is like the most poignant shit in all of Star Wars.
Yes.
That is heartbreaking.
But it's so
good.
first draft.
And you
they
were my
could
brother.
say that better. They could do all that better.
Awesome.
They could have said all those words.
And not only
better.
that, but he says, I loved you.
You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
I know, I caught it right on.
All he says is, I hate you.
Yeah.
Fucking.
To the man who basically raised him as a baby, he's saying, I hate you.
That's pure story, baby.
I'm okay with this being A, by the way.
A tier.
Is this below or above Pre-Vizsla?
I'm okay with this being top. No, I do like this match. I'm just fighting against it being an S. I like this match a lot.
I thought everybody wanted it to be S, so that's what I thought we were going for. So I'm
trying to fight it from being an S.
A or S. I would put it above Pre-Vizsla, but I think Mark.
I mean, hey, Taco, can I just say a point? Last time some people said,
hey, no, but from my point of view, you're the bad guy right now.
Then you are lost.
That's a wooden line. I'll give you that one. But the dialogue on the cliff on the hill is fucking excellent. It's heartbreaking. All right,
and
next
also,
one.
I just love the fact.
No. Are we cool with this being here?
Yeah, my favorite part about this is that it's two guys who basically grew up with each other fighting during fire and lava, and one of them has a scar on one of his eyes. Can you guess which other movie this is referencing?
Oh my God, Lion King! You fucking did it. You were able to bring Lion King into this.
I waited 2.5 hours for this, but it was worth it.
Thank you. You can pet your Simba now, and we can move the fuck on.
If only Vader got eaten by a bunch of clones at the end of that movie.
Just
I mean,
a
yeah,
bunch of clones show up and
It's like you see the silhouettes of them taking their helmets off. And
dude, I would have
But
loved
he does
I would've
become
loved
James Earl Jones at the end of it, so
Can we please have a musical number of Anakin singing like Hitler with clones walking in the background? Can we have that?
no, that's Palpatine doing that. That's Palpatine.
No, Anakin. That's way better. Okay,
so fucking good. All right.
I'm okay with this being here. I wasn't trying to say it was a bad match. I just didn't think it belonged in ads. I love this.
You were
fight.
saying it's very flashy and no meaty. How is that not saying it's a bad match?
Because it's flashy. It's great. It's a great flash. It's a spectacle, and I love this fight. I think it's a fucking amazing fight, especially from the technical standpoint. But I just think it's a little too flashy. I don't like the no lightsabers hit each other and it just flips around thing. It's just over choreographed.
I'm giving us 1 minute for this next one because I think we'll.
If you guys really wanted higher than this, I will shut the fuck up because I do think it's a good match. But
I want it higher than this.
Does everybody want it higher than this?
Bottom of S, maybe.
I will be okay with bottom of S.
Laura?
Hey, Brennan.
Hey, Brennan, what's up? I will be okay with bottom of S. I do think it's an amazing match.
Laura, do you concur?
That's fine.
I concur.
Cool.
It wasn't in my personal list, but this isn't my personal list. All right, we
get a minute for this one.
We only need a minute for this one.
Yeah, we don't need
the first fight of all time, and did we break?
Where did the tier ranking list go?
There you go.
I think story-wise, it's really cool, but
we got old Ben versus a guy who's more machine now than man, and he calls
and a bunch
Darth,
of goddesses behind them.
Does he think Darth is his first name?
Yeah, that's a good question. And we can also see Ben Kenobi's the lightsaber cord sticking out of his robes. So we've got that going for us.
And there's a size inconsistency where Vader's lightsaber is big in some shots, so it's actually now written into Legends that he has a variable phase and can make his lightsaber longer. I love it.
I see your Schwartz is almost as big as mine.
Thank you. He's gonna play.
A grower, not a shore. Are we thinking like low C? Is it a D?
Storyline
C.
Storyline wise, emotional beats. There's the amazing Mark Hamill. No, when he dies. There's a lot of really cool shit going here. Just none of it's choreography.
Yeah. Story and emotion wise, it's a B, but choreography wise, it's a C.
I'm okay with. I think a high B or even a low A. I like this match.
No,
but I'm weird.
I'd go.
We have to put this above the Adi Gallia and Obi-Wan match.
Definitely.
We have to put
maybe even above Anakin versus Barriss.
I think definitely above Anakin Barriss.
I wouldn't put it above
completely, but if I'm
really,
yeah, I think Anakin and Barriss is great.
Okay,
all right. So
and I think this fight is awful.
Yeah, right there.
All right.
I think story-wise, I love Obi-Wan's death. The little smile he gives right before he sacrifices himself is really good.
Yeah,
it's great.
All right, cool.
And also the recreated one that someone did on YouTube a couple of years ago was much better. But
I disagree with that statement.
I like it, but I actually feel like you could fit this choreography into it.
I'm not saying it should replace it in the movie. I just think as a standalone thing, I think
it was impressive.
Well,
I think it was actually kind of cool.
I do think old Ben and Vader do work like it's a very defensive guy, and then Vader is scared because he lost to this dude before, so he's playing very conservatively too, and they're just poking each other's defenses a lot. I do think it fits, but
it's very similar to the Maul and him fight of him is just testing each other. Except in that one, it was just Obi-Wan knowing what was going to happen. And
we're getting further into the Aristrage, and I don't know what I feel like. I don't need to say anything about this fight. I feel like somebody else can say something about this fight because I think the on Cloud City Luke versus Vader fight. Talk about stakes. It ends with his freaking hand cutting off. It ends with the I am your father. The choreography, they really pumped it up. It's a lot faster. I will admit there's a little bit of a lull in the middle with the throwing the objects. It's kind of a little like, okay. You like that?
Two great comedic things about this fight.
I
love that it cuts to that wide shot of Luke getting fucking destroyed by like a metal box, and he's going, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, he's doing that.
Yeah, but he's going like that, and it's just like it's the biggest whiff ever taken.
Yeah,
and
I like when
also,
he swings at it and one hits him in the back, and then he swings at the one that already hit him. And
I love when Luke is going down the corridor and Vader is like hiding, and he just tries to cut him in half vertically.
I thought you were going to mention my favorite comedic part of Luke kicking Vader, and Vader just backflips off the balcony.
Yes. Comedic. That's awesome. I fucking love that. I think that's a Sith backflip there, guys.
He backflips on the balcony or down the stairs.
Oh yeah, in the next fight.
But he does take a really funny fall, and he goes, "Oh."
Ooh.
All right. I'm glad we're making jokes and stuff, but I do love this fight. Yes. Thank you. This was my not Darth Maul I was going to push to S tier.
I would not put this above the Obi-Wan Maul fight for me. I think that fight is fucking perfect.
I feel like Laura's about to not say S. I'm sensing.
I wouldn't do S, but I'm overruled,
really?
And that's fine. No,
we can go below. I mean,
where would you think
I'm
if we weren't here
on this? So it's really fine.
If we weren't here, where would you?
Yeah, where would you put it? I'm curious.
Top of A, maybe, but that
okay. At least you didn't say C.
High. No.
Yeah.
I just think there's so many better fights, and especially.
I don't think it needs to be. I'm literally okay with above Anakin Obi or Vader Obi, like there, but wherever you guys want it, I'm okay with it being second from last in S. I just think it belongs in S. There, like I said, there's a lot of like kind of goofy shit in the middle of it. So
let's do second from last in S. I think that's fine. That's fair.
Awesome.
I would put it in between the two Ahsoka fights.
Hey, out of the I had 4 S's going in, and so far 3.
4 S's.
I had 4 S's going in. And 3, the 3 of the 4 that we've covered have made it, so I'm good. All right, we have the rematch that has the I don't know. It's like the invention of the Empire, or the Emperor just sits and watches as Anakin beats somebody up. Man,
I would actually put this one in S tier as well.
The faith in your friends is yours.
I fucking love this battle. I love Luke being unhinged. I love that he bests Vader. And the whole thing about the conflict in Vader is awesome.
There is no conflict.
Yeah. I love him just hacking his hand off. Like Vader, Luke drops all of his defenses and he falls, and he's just like,
just fucking going for it. Laura, what are your thoughts on this one?
She's not gonna agree.
Yeah, I'm like, the original trilogy fights just don't do it for me, you guys. Like none of them do. So I would definitely put this below the Empire one. I mean,
and we established that you hate live action.
Father rule. Yeah, I would go. I don't know, low A at the very top.
I wasn't gonna fight this for S tier. I wasn't walking in because I don't think it's quite as. All right. I have no argument here besides I think Empire's a better movie. I just noticed that myself.
I think on the level the Empire.
I was about to say there's no emotional beats. It's like, what are you fucking talking about, Mark? There's a giant emotional beat at the end, and I was like, yeah, but the choreography is not as good. And then I was like, no, the choreography is just as good. Maybe I just like Empire more.
I think the Empire fight is more elaborate. I think that's the thing. It feels better because it's more elaborate.
Yeah, I think from a technical point, it's a better fight than the previous fight of those two. But I don't think the emotional and story impact is as big as the I am your father moment.
The I am your father changed cinema.
That's why.
That's what I'm disagree with you on that point. I think the emotional impact of this scene is more important than the emotional.
Well, none of this matters because Dagan thinks it's S here.
Yeah, I'm cool with Sorry, that was my timer. I'm cool with putting this mid to low A.
Is that your we should have been done for an hour now timer?
No, this was my 2 minutes.
You should be an hour into what you're doing timer.
Yeah. No, okay. Low to mid A is fine with me.
I think, low. I wouldn't argue with S.
I would put it above. What is this one? Oh, I would put it above Kanan and the Inquisitor. I would put it above Vader Anakin and Dooku as well.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I personally would even go far to put it above Kylo and Rey, but that's just me.
That's where I am too, but
Okay.
you know I'm gonna say that.
So right below Maul and the guy whose name is a joke.
Wait, what? Who plays that character?
I believe Sam Witwer plays both.
No, I think it's Jon Favreau. Actually,
No, Jon Favreau, the guy who made Swingers and then never did anything else.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Never did anything else?
Yeah, that was the joke, 50. Thank you for showing up. Jesus.
As far as jokes go, this is your worst so far. That's
Obviously, Mark knows about Chef. All right.
Yeah.
yeah, clearly.
He
Obviously.
made at least one
was-
Iron Man.
He was in Daredevil, man.
He
Come
made
on,
Chef.
what's wrong with you?
On target, on target, on target, on target.
I didn't even fall for that. Holy shit, don't be a fish, because you're going to take the bait immediately.
You
You're
also
gonna be caught.
watch Chef if you haven't.
Dude,
I love
my
Chef.
name's not
I love Chef.
my name's not Jim, okay? I'm not a fish. I'm not
Chef-
Jim the fish.
Chef is
Okay.
like one of my all-time favorite movies.
So
Me
we
too.
finally...
I love that movie.
I love that movie
nice.
too. We made it this far, and we finally get to add another to the D. This is a crap match. Of course, we're fucking kidding. It's a duel of fates.
What?
It's a duel of fucking fates. You know I love this fight.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know I love this fight, Gold Leader.
This
When
is
we were-
exactly what you did earlier with the Yoda thing and
With the-
when we did the top.
me and
Jedi
everybody got
Knight.
together who wasn't these two, and we're like, all right, let's try to push Yoda as F tier, and we did it. We were super convincing, and they were like, really? We're like, no, we're kidding. Fuck off. Yes, it's fucking Duel of Fates. It's the I love every single thing about this fight. I think the music's some of the best music of definitely the prequels. I don't know if I could say it's better than the Twin Suns or even Yoda's. All right, there's a couple things I love in the original, but Duel of Fates is amazing. And you got Ray Park with the lighting up both sides when he's got his hand back, and he controls the fight. He leads them. He takes a piece of thing to open a door, and then somehow breaks them apart so he can pick them apart. It's so good.
Wait,
Oh my god, I fucking love Duel of
But I'm gonna
Fates.
send you a video. You have to put it up on the screen.
Oh my god.
I would put this in S tier. I think Duel of the Fates is actually probably on a
I think
technical
it's the
level
best fight.
the best piece of score in the saga for me. I think
I would
it's
agree.
the binary. It's not like the
I think it's an S tier score.
I think the opening theme is the most iconic fucking music of all time. And then
Right.
even the Death Star music, the Dark Side theme's up there too.
But I would much rather listen to Duel of the Fates than any of those.
Yeah, all right.
Laura, what do you think about this fight? Where do you put this?
Well, in terms of the music, I'd much rather listen to anything from Attack of the Clones, and rather
Oh,
than,
yeah.
than any of the Attack of the Clones
No.
music is.
The Love
I
Pledge
think
is
top
fucking
tier.
awesome.
I don't think
Across
that
the
I would
Stars?
put. I don't think I would put this above Maul and Obi-Wan, but I don't think I could argue too strongly about putting it anywhere in A. I think I would maybe go second place in S.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Me too.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I'm 100% okay with this. I mean, I do think it's just it. Oh my god, I'm getting emotional. I'm about to be Evan. I'm gonna start crying. I think that this and the old Ben Maul in the desert fight are such bookends, because it's literally the beginning of Maul and then the end of Maul, and it's such closing a chapter on the anger that he feels that literally lets him live on after he's cut in half. I do think it's better because it has so much. I don't know. Maybe the emotion of the Twin Suns. I don't know what we want to call it. The Rebels one. Maybe the emotion of that one's better, but the technical, the cinematography, these actors who trained for so long to do this fight, I think should it be above, but I'm okay with where it is what
I like the picture on the side there.
All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? She's going.
Incredible. But I love that.
Poor guy.
All right. My wife's gonna like start watching right now. Like, what are they still doing? And it's just gonna be that. And she's like, "I'm gonna get a divorce." This is what he's still doing.
See, here's my argument for Twin Sons is that you're taking what happened in Duel of the Fates and you're applying all of the history and the lessons learned, and you get that in Twin Sons. You've got Kenobi basically taking on the same, starting with his own stance, moving into the stance that Qui-Gon had, and learning the lesson that basically from that fight in Duel of the Fates, and being able to counter Maul with the pushing up of the saber hilt in the middle. And Maul having learned nothing. Maul's just bringing anger to the fight still. So I think I would keep Twin Sons where it is. I love Duel of the Fates. I almost would argue that all the animated needs to be taken out and be like a separate category. Yeah. But that's not how we're playing it. So I would keep Duel of Fates where it is. I don't know.
What the fuck? Oh, because of the falling. She had me thinking about Twin Sons and Duel of Fates. I was like, what's Jackass got to do? Welcome to Jackass. Let me just kill Maul.
I think I love that whole detail in the Twin Sons fight.
I'm okay with. Yeah, no, she just sold Twin Sons so hard. Do you see I stopped arguing? I was like, yeah, no, good point. Okay.
I think you made lots of good points with Duel of the Fates, though. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a big
more often.
Thank you for coming on my show. You're my favorite Star Wars competitor we've ever had on here.
Good.
Nice.
I hope so.
Are you even still part of the league, Evan?
What? Not this year.
Whoa.
Not this year, fella.
Dude, really, Nikki? Geez, isn't she that person that's beyond the Schmodown? Does she even know Star Wars? I can't believe you lost to her. No, I'm kidding. She's so good. She's so amazing.
She's married to a former champ.
Nikki has entered the chat.
No. The former champ's married to her. We all know why he's as good as he is now.
No, she's.
Hey! Behind every successful man, there is always a great woman.
I want to tell you.
And sometimes her name is Clara Oswald.
I want to point this out real quick. They asked me who played.
I know what's going on. Is somebody watching Hellraiser in the background?
It's not me.
I
want to say they asked me about it's a First Order officer actor, and I guessed General Parnity, and it was wrong. And then the next question was, who plays General Parnity? I was like, let's go. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Fucking PJ's do this one next.
Oh my god. They asked who played fucking Joss Pure in A New Hope.
Oh my god, for real.
Who knows who that is?
I don't know. I thought that a lot of that was brutal, but
it was rough.
I thought your last two matches were brutal. The fact that even the one before that, but okay, I can't. Let's look at it one more time and say if we're completely happy. Are we completely happy?
No.
All right. Well, Evan's never going to be happy.
It's usually you that's
I don't think
happy.
I'm a very happy person. I'm not depressed. You're depressed.
What's the top of A? What is that?
Top of A is Sidious versus the Dark Brothers.
The Darth Brothers.
The Dark Brothers. The Dark Sister. Night Brothers. Sorry, Night Brothers. I'm tired.
Nobody gets beheaded.
Oh, yeah, you're tired.
No one gets beheaded. But somebody does get stabbed twice. No one gets beheaded in freaking most of these.
But Taco, didn't he say in that very same fight that he's not his brother?
I would put Pre Vizsla and Maul above Palpatine Asajj.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know. Hey, I didn't know if Pre Vizsla and Maul gets that much love. I thought I was weird for loving it as much as I do. I love that
I didn't
fight.
know Pre Vizsla's name was what it was.
Yeah, that's actually a joke.
Oh, fucking Christ. I want to end, dude. I want this to be done. But we got to do it correct. Are we okay? So you want to move that? Are we going to nitpick this entire list?
I think
yeah.
All right.
I think it's cool if Pre Vizsla dies, amicably. He's ready to die.
Okay, then can we move... If we're going to do that, then I want to move...
You want to move Mace Windu to S tier, yeah.
No, fuck you. I want to move Luke, Vader, above that.
Yeah.
Soda. I
Above
want to
what?
move above the Knight Brothers versus Sidious.
I would agree with that, actually.
I think you've confused the soda.
I know Laura Kelly's not okay with that. But
No, but that's fine. It's all right.
I'm glad that you're as animated. I wish you were here for the first half because I didn't know if you were going to be so hardcore with the animated, and I really
also
like
wish
the
I was here
animated
for the first half.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey, Evan.
I tried.
Hey,
I've had a long
Laura Kelly, I'm
couple
looking for a new
days.
co-host. Just so
I
you know.
lost another Star Wars tournament, fellas. All right.
How is that our fault? I tried to train you. Hey, one of the questions I asked you came up in that match.
Which one was it again?
The Diega or whatever the freaking
Dianoga?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I asked you that. I was so happy with myself.
Nice.
I was like, hey, I'm pretty much responsible for Go Leader. That's
Yeah.
how I felt after
For my loss.
Yeah. You're responsible for Gold Leader.
Yes. You're welcome.
All right, Laura, where can they find you?
Wait, Soda, did we want to do the tease now?
Tease. Oh,
There's
for
a
L.
tease?
Right? I think we should. We got the majority of the players here. Soda, thumbs up. Yes, we should. All right. All right.
Hi, Ray. Oh. Did you actually make a belt?
So on November 18th, we will be playing for the Alien Game Championship at the beginning of the All Night Taco Stand. And it will be me, Marie Wilson, Evan Goldleader, and 50 Shades. And the winner, Evan Goldleader. And the winner will be receiving this belt.
Oh,
Wait,
Whoa.
holy shit.
Yep.
yay!
Wow.
Yep. Let's talk
How
about
much
Star
did that
Wars,
set you
the
back?
Alien Game.
How much did that
Oh
set
my
you back?
god.
$140. Totally worth it.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh,
Totally worth it.
wow.
So I'm glad you guys can see it
Yeah.
because it ain't going anywhere.
You're going to get an angry message from Christian.
It says the Alien Game on it. Like it's such a joke. Alien Game
Mine was
Champion.
$500, Taco.
Yeah. I can't. All right. I want to talk in the green room about this, like getting this.
Yeah.
But I've had it for fucking months.
Wait,
Like
wait.
ever since our
Months?
last.
Are,
Like 2 months.
are any of you coming to Spectacular?
I'm
No.
not.
No,
Okay.
I wish.
Fuck.
No.
Fuck you guys, man.
Come to Fargo. What do I always got to go to LA? Jeez. Come to Fargo.
I went
North
to New
Dakota.
York. I got to see everybody in New York.
Yeah, I didn't
and
get to go to New York.
I'm not allowed to wear
I
this.
haven't left the country in 2 years.
I'm not allowed to wear this over my shoulder yet. It felt really wrong. I gotta
Taco,
win it.
you know, I kind of feel like now I have to win just to see if you're
Because
gonna
I can't
ship
send
over
it to
here.
you. Because there's no way I can send this to you. I hope there's a way. Yeah, let's talk in the green room about how I got this. But so this is what we'll be playing for. So please show up November 18th. And there will be a Planet Game belt eventually. Once we have
This guy shows up now.
He's been here the whole day. Okay. Hey, Evan, you might actually win a belt.
Oh man.
That joke was too easy. I had to do it.
What the fuck?
Whatever. Kelly's a better player than you. Can we move on?
When you know what he fucking tells me? When he found out who I was playing, he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm betting on." That's the shit he tells me. Yeah, thank you. Get him out of here. Get his ass out of here. Laura, thank you for coming on the show.
No, thanks for
Appreciate
having
you.
me, you guys. This is really fun.
I'm sorry it was really late, and I'm sorry it's currently really late.
No,
See
it's
that
okay.
fu-
It's
see
all
that
good.
running
Hey,
up there?
we would have started
Hey, it's-
30 minutes earlier.
It's very early on my side. It's very early, not late.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, for real though. Thank you for coming on, and I hope we can have you on another time. We do. If you think that this is fun, we try to have fun all the time. So, and yeah, let's do it. Let's start with 50.
Yeah, Laura.
50. Where can I find you online? Well, I like going counterclockwise.
No, but then if we start
Wrapping
Oh,
up
I
right
see
now,
what you
honey.
mean.
Literally wrapping up right now. I'm in trouble. Let's wrap up.
Who's going first?
Yeah.
50.
Yeah, only 1 hour too short.
Yeah, do it then. Fucking, I'm in trouble. Hurry up.
Okay, you can find me on my YouTube channel, 50 Shades of Geek. You can find me occasionally on Twitch, 50 Shades O Geek without the F. You can find me on the Schmoes Don't Know YouTube channel on Get Sweaty every Saturday with Soda and Ben. We talk about our top 5 favorite things. You can also find me occasionally on this channel whenever they want this show to go too long. Occasionally I pop into Mouch Moto and such on Shooting the Breeze and all kinds of stuff. You can find me also recapping the greatest show in the galaxy every Monday with Soda, Ben, and Jess. And you can also find my Patreon, patreon.com/Pokemon Star Cross and Crescent. I'm designing a Pokemon fan game based on Israel.
Nice.
Awesome. Laura Kelly, do you got an online presence at all?
I do. Come find me on Twitter at @shutup_Laura. I'm at the same handle on Instagram. And the show that I host with my friend Alice is an audio podcast called Force Toast, a Star Wars happy hour, where we drink wine and talk about Star Wars. And I host a show with John Roca on his channel called The Jedi Way, where we just talk about, in general, big picture Star Wars concepts, stuff, characters, who knows. It's a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
I've been on it a couple times.
It's a good time. Hell yeah.
Have you? Oh, good job, 50.
Yeah.
Really branching out. Go Leader, do you have an online presence?
Let me just say this as slowly as I can.
Oh, fucking come on, dude. I'm in trouble right now.
You can. Everything I do is right here. I produce short films, animations. I do drawings. I just lost the Star Wars tournament. That match is going to be public pretty soon. Yeah, nice. See, that's the thing. I always end up with the people.
I was going to kick him when he's down, and then you threw yourself in there. Yeah. Now I can't kick.
Yeah.
You ruined it. You protected him.
It's unkickable.
If you want to watch my tragic defeat or Laura's tragic defeat, you can go to the Schmodown YouTube channel. I don't know. I'm sure I posted links somewhere on there. Yeah.
And he draws pictures of himself with a small head.
I haven't done it in a while, but I do that. I'm
surprised anyone fucking paid you money for that shit.
A bunch of people did it.
I know. Okay, you can find me here at Schmoes of the North. I try to do as many videos as I can, but I'm busy with my work. But November 18th will be our November episode of the All Night Taco Stand, where we will be doing the Alien Game Championship, and I'm really freaking excited. 3 of the players are here. The other one's Marie Wilson, and it's gonna be great. And that's then the rest of that. I will be then doing a show all night, trying to get as many people on to talk about stuff. We're actually, for the topic, we haven't worked them out yet, but I think we're going to find our favorite moments for every person we know will be in the spectacular. So we'll find our favorite moments of this year for Marisol, everyone. Parker, you guys know who are all already in spectacular. Co-leaders not. And that's going to be the rest of November 18th for an online taco stand. And then I'm going to be on the show. You can find me sometimes reviewing our weekly Schmodown matches. And I also am an artist. I haven't been able to paint since I got a kid, but my old paintings are still on my Instagram at Mark Taco Face, no caps, all one word. And yeah, really weird shit.
All right.
I think we're good.
Take it easy.
Soda, play us out.